1, 2, 1, 2. Yo, check this out. It's the jump off right now. I want everybody to put your rope down, put your guns down, and report to the pit. The gravel pit. Leave your problems at home. Leave your children at home. We gonna take it back underground. I be Bobby Boulders. Wu-Tang Clan on your mind one time. It's the jump off. So just jump off, my nigga.
Check out my gravel pit. All this story unraveling. Wu-Tang is a city that I travel with. Don't go against the grain if you can't handle it.
Ha! Holocaust from the land of the lost. Behold the pale horse, off course. Follow me, Wu-Tang gotta be the best things in Starks and Clark Wallabies. African killer bees, Black Watch. On your radio, blowing out your watch. From Park Hill, the house on Haunted Hill. Every time you walk by, your back get a chill. Let's build, want to talk about skill. I spit like a semi-automatic to the grill. Elbow grease and elbow boom. Baby play me, baby fall down, go boom. Party people gather round, count down to apocalypse.
I'm the kid with the golden arms.
Then I'm the motherfucking hot nicks. Pass the blunt. My nigga, don't front. You had it for a minute, but it seemed like a month. Now I'm choking, smoking, hoping I don't croaking from overdosing. Hey kid, walk straight past the eye. When the mouth got you open, let's ride. Can't stand niggas that floss too much. Can't stand Bentleys, they cost too much. Kid wanna get up, then can't get touched. Kid wanna stick up, then can't get stuck. I'm the one that called you bluff when your boy try to act tough. Remember what old Dirty said? I'll fuck your ass up. Now listen, back and forth.
Check out my gravel pit. All this story unraveling.
As we go,
Wu-Tang is a city that I travel with. Don't go against the grain if you can't handle it.
as we go.
Eat with the English, extinguish styles, extremists. Forehead beamers run wild as the kid with the gold cup. Stepped out like what? Was popping and y'all niggas drove up blasting. Shay, chocolate, saute. Rich Calamox rock those all day. 1960 shit, I'm Goldie. That's right, motherfucker, don't hold me. The world's greatest, Las Vegas paid as rock. Skin painted on my face, look ageless. Perfect combos, ghost bang out condos. Jet from Homo, X, we bong those. Bankrolls, stank hoes, and plain clothes. Change those bang those, same old, same old.
Yeah, y'all, straight up, this the jump off right here.
This the jump off. Word up. Bobby Boulders. Killers. Y'all know. Do it. Right now. Do you.
Step
Yeah.
to move like this when we shoot the gift. Of course it's ruthless. Grab the mic with no excuses in a sec. Grab the text, salute this. Executing, shaking no sets, and now I'm breaking all hex. I'm taking all bets. Move on bets. Who want the drum next? You won't stink. We got the bigger bank, bigger shank to fill your tank. Still the same kill for real. Ride you crank, slide, do or die. Fry the bait, admire the grades. On fire with a heart of hate. Bitter shark, every part I take. Heavy darts to quake. It's on K, all fakes. Get caught by the drop kicks. You know the thrill, yes, it's Park Hill. Yo, we hit him with the hot grits. On the go, check the flow. Singing Woo don't rock shit. Stop quick, hold the gossip. Stop sweating my pockets. I hear the hot shit.
Check out my
Congrats, Cannabis NJ. You're the first person to recognize who you got is.
As we go,
Wu-Tang is a city that I travel with. Don't go against the grain if you can't handle it.
as we go.
You don't have to move my mountain. Just give me the strength to climb. Lord, don't take away my stomach. Just leave me alone.
As we go, back and forth and forth, back and forth and forth, back and forth and forth. As we go.
Oh, geez, was I muted? Dang. That was John Hostin. He was there for a second. But hello everybody. I mentioned it in chat. This is gonna be the first of 2 streams today. We're gonna be doing 2 streams. Because I wanted to do. I was considering just doing them both at the same time. You know, consolidating both subjects into one thing. But the second subject is just so completely different that it's like, It'll be a different stream. You'll see later. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Bring booze if you're allowed to drink. But yeah, we're here a little early because I just wanted to look at this. I don't know how long this stream will be. It'll probably be a bit of a short one. We're just looking at this right now. We got probably a longer one later tonight, but we're just looking at this one thing right now, and I wanted to cover this. So the other day, me and Gabe, and I think a few other people were there too. Gabe, I don't remember what made this happen, but Gabe was just like, "Hey, you know, we should look up Queen Romana Dildo, and see what she's been up to." And literally the first tweet that he found on Twitter was the one that sent us off on this rabbit hole. So I don't know if anybody saw the Queen Romana Digiulo video. She is this lady in Canada. She is from she is the they them causing mayhem. She's from I don't think she is actually, but she's from the Philippines, I think. And she moved to Canada at a young age, and yada yada yada, a lot of stuff happened, and now she's basically leading an uprising of angry whites in the Ontario region of Canada. And yeah, they some of them got arrested a couple months ago. We looked at it, and it was a very interesting situation. But yeah, we were just checking in on what she's been up to, and the very first tweet that we saw was regarding this thing called Tesla biohealing. Now, I'm gonna say right now, you know, the question in the thumbnail, I don't know. I mean, you tell me. We're gonna figure this out together. And truly, legally, I don't think I'm allowed to come to any conclusion. I think I'm allowed to have an opinion, though. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's banned yet. So much is banned these days. I guess certain opinions are banned. But anyways, I'm gonna be looking at this. And, yeah, you know, it's gonna be... The very first thing that I thought when I saw this page, is it reminded me a lot of Channeling Eric. And the most recent time that I looked at Channeling Eric, which was her website, what was it called? Like, Scalar Biohealing or something? And she had this thing called the Spooky 2, which was like this little machine that I guess you bought for like $2,000 or something, and it would cure your cancer or whatever. This is like very similar to that. The page even looks similar, but as I looked further into it, it's not. It's like Elisa is. The specter of Elisa looms large on this one. But I will say, before we get into things, there is actually a completely unrelated second potential unknown, I'm not saying anything, allegedly scam. There's a second potential scam that is completely and entirely unrelated, except for the fact that it has the exact same subject matter, and the reason we found it is because it shares the same like abbreviation as a different thing in this situation. So it's a little bit confusing. It's a bit of a rabbit hole. Like I said, though, if you're just joining us, this is the first stream of 2 today. Unless I break my leg or something. Which would be a real problem for me. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing another one later. It's gonna be kind of more of a general trash stream. This is one where I didn't want to come with booze. Just mostly because it's 10 in the morning, but, you know, that hasn't stopped me before. So, we're gonna get into things here, and the first page, I guess I should just begin. By the way, sorry for the early morning stream. I know it's, like, early, people are at work. I normally don't stream this early. I understand that, like, nobody is here. Everybody's like, wait, he streamed twice? Everybody's gonna find out later, and they're gonna miss it. By the way, I have a lot of new updates, actually. I got the first fully edited 20 minutes of the new 4chan video is up on the Patreon for as little as $2 a month. It's going to be a while before the full project is out because I'm also doing other stuff in between now and then, and I have a whole other half of it to do, like a whole other second video, that is, plus another half of the first video. But yeah, go check that out for a little early access look. There's also, if you missed the Andrew Tate stream from like a week ago or whenever it was. That is now public on the channel, which is apparently the first live stream I've set to public in like 9 months since Jonathan Carroll and 10 Reasons Why He Was a Sex Weirdo. But yeah, there's that if you missed that. And as for this, yeah, we got a second stream today. We're doing this now, and it is a little early, like I said, but I am gonna be trying to do earlier streams now. I don't know why I'm always like, well, people are working all day, but then it's like, well, I'm not. I'm just sitting here. And then by the time people are coming home from work, I've been sitting here playing SMT4 all day, and I'm tired, and I want to have a nap. And I don't stream in the evening, so I'm probably gonna be doing. You might wanna get used to the new status quo there, sunshine. But we're gonna get into things here. So this is Tesla biohealing, and we're just gonna start with the main page here. There's a few different things that we're gonna be looking at throughout the stream, different pages, but we're gonna start with this one. And again, if you missed it, this all started because of Romana Digiulo, the QAnon queen of Canada, who is apparently ordering something. So the tweet was that she is apparently ordering something called med beds, and we were like, "What the hell is a med bed?" We didn't know what it was. We didn't know what the hell that was. And we looked into it, and we found this thing, Tesla biohealing. And let me see if this will show up here. $5 from Jesterhead. Deadwing, the CIA killed JFK, dork. I mean, listen. I'm not making any. I'm not assuming anything. I'm not. Didn't they like release a bunch of info about that, and it's like I don't understand. I remember a few years ago there was like, oh, the government released a bunch of info about JFK, and it's like, why would you believe what the government is releasing about JFK? If there's anything that implicates the government at all, obviously that's not going to be in there. I don't know. I don't know what was in that info, so maybe that was like really important stuff. I'm talking out my ass as usual, but here we are in Tesla biohealing. They cannot diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or condition. So I really don't know what the hell you'd buy this for. I mean, it's kind of saying that right there. What's the disclaimer? Tesla biohealing markets FDA registered over-the-counter medical devices that generate a field of pure life force energy. Now, this says that it's FDA registered, and we're going to get into that in a little bit. There's a bit of an asterisk to that. I think there actually legitimately is on some of the pages an asterisk when it says FDA registered, but we'll get into that. So life force energy, right? And like, what is that exactly? Quantify that, I mean, we'll see. These OTC devices are indicated for promoting blood circulation and reducing pain. Let me bring up the chat here. What if JFK's head just did that on its own? $2 from Bimplisket. No, someone telefragged like a grape inside of his head, and the shit tumbled downhill. $5 from Riddle of Lightning. Claw's Future Magic Paint Fund. Yeah, listen. I don't think it's paint. It's like a paint can, but there's something else in there, and we'll get into what exactly it is. It's supposedly a natural mix of something, but I don't know. I'm not exactly sure. My theory is it's Miracle Grow. But just a theory, not an accusation. Anyways, over-the-counter devices are indicated for promoting blood circulation and reducing pain. Tesla biohealing products have undergone extensive safety and efficacy studies with over 20,000 users to date, experiencing remarkable improvements in their health. Before making this technology available to the public, Tesla biohealing conducted safety and efficacy studies for over 3 years and earned registration status with the FDA to provide a safe, natural, yet very effective health solution to those in need. So keep in mind this name down here, James Z. Liu, invented by a physician, right, and his collaborator, unnamed. Data-driven practices, so there's a lot of like buzzwords flying at you, and we aren't aware yet if they're real buzzwords or not, if they mean anything. But I will say Tesla, they conducted these studies for 3 years, right? But this is completely unrelated to Elon Musk, by the way, but I probably should have put him in the thumbnail. Yeah, if I upload this one, I'll put Elon Musk in the thumbnail to clickbait everybody. That's my promise. Tesla, yeah, they did this, and with earned registration status with the FDA to provide a... Like, but okay, so what is this, though? Because it does not treat, cure, or prevent anything. Right? That's the disclaimer. We clicked on that, and that brought us here. And yet it's telling us that it's a safe, natural, very effective health solution to those in need. Right? And by the way, your eyes may have spied this finance tab here. Don't you worry, we'll get to that. There's a lot on this page. Are there any known side effects? They have a completely safe track record. Life force energy is a naturally occurring substance that all biological... What is this, like mana? Which magic system are we going by here? I ask jokingly, not... hang on. Because this stream is not accusing anybody of scamming anything. Anybody. I just want to go ahead and make that, like, really super clear real quick. Because, like, hang on. Just, and we just, not a scam. Not a scam. And wait, hang on. Smiley face. Oh, and, not an accusation. There you go. I think I'm good. I think that holds up in court. And we just... There you go. And I mean, we'll just put this on the top here. We'll just put it on the top. There you go. That works. Not a scam. Not an accusation. It's just, we're just talking. I'm just making jokes. I mean... I'm basically just like one of those deep undersea fish that just like reacts to stimuli. I mean, I don't know. There's lights on the screen and I'm just like making sounds. I don't know, man. Whatever comes out is just purely coincidental. But anyways, back to the scam. Life force energy. So yeah, what magical system is that exactly? Is this like a Brandon Sanderson hard fantasy, like hard magic system, or like is it more of like a soft, like theoretical magic system? Do we have like skill points? Is there level ups? Like I want to know more. I guess I'll have to pay to learn more, but bring up that chat again. Hang on. The smiley face makes it legally binding. Yeah, their words on the screen. Ian Brandon Sanderson. I can't believe I never thought of that before. That's good. So life force energy. Where is it? Naturally occurring substance that all biological systems produce and utilize at a cellular level for optimal well-being. Tesla biohealing medical devices generate a very concentrated field of life force energy, offering an environment where the cells of the body can utilize this vital force of nature in much higher quantities than what is readily available otherwise. So I guess this is like a supercharger conductor thing that increases your natural magical chi or whatever. I guess. I guess. That's my best guess. Are there any contraindications? Yeah, well, there's no negative side effects, by the way. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Zero negative side effects except for the finance tab, which we'll get to. Are there any contraindications? Whatever that... I don't know what that means. I'm stupid. Although life force energy is a safe and naturally occurring energy, we do not yet recommend our products for pregnant women or children under 5 years of age as safety and efficacy. Okay, so legally they aren't allowed to. Life force energy is safe. However, our OTC medical devices were created to address chronic conditions for people who are in a stable medical, mental, and emotional state. Yeah, what's interesting is you'll probably fucking never guess what their over-the-counter medical devices that are like the majority of their devices actually are that are patented, or not patent, but like FDA approved. They do have some FDA approval, but you will probably never guess what they're for. It's very bizarre. It's very bizarre. My only hint is South Park. Everything that we do at Tesla Biohealing is data driven. So Brent Spiner is behind this. I knew Gail Kordschuler was onto something. So until we have the data to support that our technology is safe and effective for the above mentioned groups of people, blah blah blah. How is it different than other energy-based technologies? Okay, so it generates pure energy, right? Pure magic, which does not need to be, By the way, it's a good thing I started with the Wu-Tang Clan song, because we're looking at some woo today, boys. This is some medical woo right here. Not that it's a scam. It might be legit woo, but it's some woo. The woo got something. Right. Programming frequency, vibratory mechanisms. Okay, so basically this is saying that instead of, unlike the Spooky 2, which needs some kind of bizarre, like walkie-talkie device to scam you, or not scam you, or whatever, this is just a pure thing, which doesn't require any, like, programming or vibratory thing. That's basically what that's saying. This allows the body's innate intelligence to be in charge of the right intelligence. That's right. Compliment the person that you're ripping off, allegedly. In charge of the self-healing process, facilitating profound and rapid improvements in well-being, even in unexpected ways, since there is always more going on within the intricacy of our cellular systems than current medical science can comprehend. Well, that's possibly true. And I will admit I am a person who believes in the idea that it is a little... I'm not necessarily believing in any specific god, but I do believe that it's a little weird that, I guess we're all just a bunch of meat and it just works. I don't know. It seems like there's probably more to it than that, I guess. So I believe that there's maybe some kind of force or something. I think that's fair. I don't think that's entirely insane, but and yet for some reason I'm looking skeptically at all of this. I don't know what that's about. Which does not need to be right. So the cellular level, Nikola Tesla's original discovery is right. So you're just kind of taking the Tesla name. I guess anybody can just do that, right? You can just can you just do that? Can I just be like, hey, geez, well, what's one that doesn't already have like a company named after it? I don't know. What if Bill Gates dies? What if Bill Gates gets Epsteined? And it's like, I'm just gonna create Gates Co. and we specialize in douches, making giant douches for medical purposes. That's gonna be my thing. And nobody can stop me. It's just Gates Co. We're following in the great legacy of Bill Gates. It's Gates Co. You can't stop me. It's I do wonder, is that legal? I mean, I assume so. I mean, it's kind of just a name. It's not necessarily about Nikola Tesla. There's also the Tesla brand, which is also kind of... at least that's like inventing shit or whatever. This is... well, this is the miracle cure after all. So, we shouldn't be skeptical of this. Let me... just a second here. Let's see. How is Tesla? Right. So, well, here we got the disclaimer. Does not provide any medical advice. Our products, FDA registered over-the-counter medical devices and services, are not intended to replace your physician's care, diagnose, treat, right? Yeah. Support. So what do they do? Support vitality and well-being. What does that mean, though? What does that mean? Actually. Not a substitute for pharmaceutical. See, here's the thing, though, is that the pharmaceutical products, right? They're made by science, and they have stuff that scientifically does stuff. And that stuff contributes to an overall, improvement of vitality or well-being, depending on what you do, and this is just vaguely a gesturing in the direction that it might do that. So that's my concern, I guess, is that that just seems a little suspicious to me, and that's just an opinion, it's just a little suspicious. Little sussy a bussy, little sussy a mungo bussy, a bussy mungo bussy. A mungo sussy bussy, sussy baka, the sus imposter baka mungo, Saucy Mungo Mungus. There we go. And are not a substitute for pharmaceutical products, which can only be provided by a medical professional. No claims are made that Tesla biohealing products or services are diagnostic of the presence or absence of any medical conditions. So they don't diagnose anything, and they only vaguely support vitality, right? And so keep that in mind. Keep in mind how much they actually do and are actually promising to do for you. Keep in mind how much that seems like it might be worth to you, right? Well, I guess the cat's already out of the bag. It's in the title. They're charging 20 grand for this thing, which is apparently just, you know, let's list the pros and cons here. It may support vitality. That's a pro. May. And cons, it costs $20,000. And pro, it won't have any negative side effects. There you go. And cons, it costs 20 grand. There's not really apparently any science behind it. Maybe, we'll look into it further. It costs 20 grand. And also it doesn't diagnose or cure anything. By their own admission. So there's a few, you know, it's outweighing the pros a little bit. The cons are outweighing the pros just a little bit there. The content displayed on this website does not constitute medical advice, not financial advice, which can only be provided by a medical professional. I love how there are just literally, like, legal loopholes like that. Like, you know, I joke with my little not a scam, not an accusation, but, like, that's kind of how it works, isn't it? Where it's literally, these people are just getting away with, like, ripping off their fan base. Like, Logan Paul or whatever. They're just like, oh, but it's not financial advice, bro. And it's like, yeah, well, geez. It's like diplomatic immunity. It's that level of stupidity of just like, curses, foiled again. We'll catch him next time. He'll slip up eventually. Like, good God. There needs to be more common sense rule in law. I don't know. It's kind of like, again, I keep going back to that Christmas parade guy who I just was astounded watching that trial. Just like, at a certain point, can we just be like, all right, this is kangaroo court, Morty. Can we just end this? Like, obviously the guy's guilty. What the hell is this? Why are we wasting everybody's time and resources? Just because, quote unquote, the law, really? Oh, but don't worry, it's not medical advice. $20,000, please. Not a scam, though, by the way. Not an accusation of anything, by the way. Yeah, unforeseeable risk. So there are no side effects, by the way. Do not cause any negative side effects. Do not cause any negative side effects. But if it is understood that in your use of the biohealing medical devices, it may involve changes to your health which are unexpected, or they are expected to be very positive. However, there may be unforeseen risks. So there are no side effects, and there's nothing to say necessarily what it'll do for you. And you just kind of, I guess, have to hope that whatever mutation you grow from this thing isn't like a third pancreas or something. Like something completely useless, I guess. Just like, oh man, I grew a second arm, but it's on my knee. Like, I guess you just have to hope you get a good seed. You get a good randomized seed. Good spawn. Release of liability. You have read about the use, benefits, and potential risk, and consent to using blah blah blah, with the understanding that there may be risks, and release the company of all liability, and hold the company harmless for any injuries, discomforts. Well, you know, I mean, to be fair, this is like... To be fair, this is basically paint cans, so unless you're involved in a Home Alone-esque injury, a wacky cartoonish mishap, then you're probably not going to be harmed by this device, to be fair. I don't think it's gonna... personally, I don't believe it's really gonna do much of anything. That's just my opinion. But you know, it is funny that they're just like, we didn't do anything. We weren't here. Who's that guy? We don't know him. Our affiliates, resellers, blah, blah, blah. So, you know, that's the legal thing. Let's go to the shop. Well, no. Let's go to the main page here, because we only kind of glanced at it. We got a lot of vague stock images. Tesla MedBed Centers. So there's that. What is that? There's home use products. Discover the newest road to recovery. Tesla biohealing products are FDA registered over-the-counter medical devices aimed at addressing pain and inflammation in people with unmet needs such as stroke, paralysis, dementia, Alzheimer's, terminal cancers, diabetic neuropathy, and rare diseases. Addressing pain and inflammation. So it's not going to cure you. It's just going to maybe potentially make you feel a little better. Which, I mean, to be fair, let's be fair here. If you're spending 20 grand on some paint cans, that is the placebo effect in maximum effect. Even if this is doing something, even if this actually is very effective and it actually is treating you, you're also just going to naturally have so much money invested in the belief that this is going to cure you, that you're probably going to feel better. It's going to make you feel better, I think. Unless it doesn't, and it just makes you suddenly feel like, oh wow, this did nothing. Oh, I spent 20 grand on this. You know, but you know, who again? Maybe it's perfectly useful, but also it's good for rare diseases too. So it's just rare diseases, you know, all sorts of cancers and you know, Alzheimer's, everything that there's no cure for. Basically, we can help with that. It's fun that's just so convenient in that way. A new wave of medicine and technology, right? A lot of buzzwords. Increased cellular repair, improved cell wall permeability, facilitating the efficiency of nutrient intake and eliminating cellular waste. So there was somebody on the Discord earlier who pointed out that like, oh, it improves cellular regeneration, huh? Yeah, well, so does cancer, so that's a bad start. You know, and I don't know. It's kind of a good point. But improved circulation, right? Improved sleep. Yeah, after you spend 20 grand on this thing, again, you're going to be like, oh, I'm clearly going to be cured now. I wouldn't have spent so much money on this thing. I'm not stupid. Obviously, the disclaimer mentioned that I'm intelligent, even. So I'm not stupid. So the money that I spent on this thing was worth something, and therefore I can sleep better at night now. Ho ho. So yeah, I mean, to be fair, this is probably an accurate statement. Yes, you probably will sleep better for that reason. Here we got all the whites that are I shouldn't say that, but they are very Elisa Medhussy. They're all very like Medhussy, everybody. They all are very like elderly Karen, people named Bridget and whatnot. Rapid cellular research, you know, and here's the testimonials. Here's Rebecca. She had a stroke. I have felt a significant change in my neurofatigue and my movements. In addition to that, I wake up feeling refreshed and without aches and pains in my back. In fact, I sometimes forget to take my medication for my movements due to the fact that I am not having them as much. That's good. Is that a good first testimonial? Like, oh, I use this thing, and now I'm not using my thing that's actually prescribed by the doctor. That's great. Is it, though? I don't know, because you had a stroke. Like, these are serious problems. This lady's diabetic. Helped lower my blood glucose to normal with just 2 hours of use. Really? You did that, huh? Really? It can do that. Okay. Alright, well, that's cool. I have been feeling... Here's Bill with cancer. I've been feeling better over the last 4 weeks. Less back pain, more motivated to do things. Standing taller, happier, in a better mood. Yeah, great. You know, and I mean, of course, the way that these totally legit testimonials are all being written, the way that they're all being written is like in such a way to, of course, not say that this cured them or anything. Just kind of says that, you know, testimonials. Well, you know, ever since I used this thing, I am miraculously cured of everything. I'm not saying correlation does not equal causation, but you know, so that's very little sneaky there. I suffer from severe COPD. Here's Tam. Placed the canister, and within 5 minutes of being within the bioenergy field, I experienced a significant improvement in breathing. Wow. Wow. I can't imagine what the medbed can do. Yeah, neither can I, lady. Legitimately, I cannot. I mean, so there's, you know, we've got diabetes, stroke, cancer, you know, COPD. Here's just a lady who's got sleep problems. And here's a guy who's got a brain. Oh, it's his son with a head injury. Just brain. After the very first night of using the biohealer, I could not believe how well I slept. Uninterrupted sleep and being able to experience REM sleep cycles. So, you know, even if you're just, like, you know, even if you're just an insomniac or something, this will help you. My son suffers from a head injury, says MH. At my hog, that's his name. After using this product, he woke up the other day and said that without forcing his hand, it automatically began to function in coordination with the other. Thank you so much. He said that, did he? Well, you know, I mean, listen, hey, if we're just having to take your word for it, then I'm not gonna necessarily take your son's word for it, right? Like why should you? Oh, he said that? Well, you know, Maureen said that her, oh my, this is so, you know, we keep saying not a scam, and obviously whatever, legal whatever, but like, this is really, I don't know, man. My husband has terminal cancer. Since we have had this healer, my husband's pain has gone from a 10 to a 1, to a 0. Like, 0. My husband has quit his pain meds. Like, just 0. Just no pain anymore. Not saying it's a cure! Not saying it's a cure for literally a thing that is the, like, synonymous with that thing we can't cure. You know? Like, oh, we put a man on the moon, but we can't cure cancer. Oh, we invented Tesla biohealing, but they still haven't invented a kit. Like, you know, we hear that all the time, right? And it's like, no, don't worry though. We just reduced the pain from a 10, the maximum amount of possible pain, to a 0. Just none. Not saying it's a cure. I don't know, man. That's really... Sure hope the med bed thing helps them sleep at night. I sure hope it does. I wish I can show you how much my dog has recovered from arthritis. My dog has arthritis, huh? Right, yeah, well this does help with pets too. And there's articles here, you know. Another thing I want to point out, this is a little bit curious. You'll see this, there's this Canada USD thing up here, right? And if you click on this, there's all these different pages, like all these different countries, but they're all USD. And if you go to the shop, let's go to the shop real quick. And you can see, here's the $20,000 med bed generator thing. We have all these other things too. But if you go to the shop, like, you know, we're in Canada USD right now. You know, the currency of my land, of course. But let's just say we go to, you know what? Let's just say we go to Chad. And look, it's still $20,000. So, I don't understand. Now, I don't know. This is powered by Shopify down here. Maybe this is just a weird quirk of Shopify. But we were kind of confused by this the other night. Maybe this just means, like, location we send this to, potentially. But it's all in USD, so it makes me wonder why it even needs to have, like, all these different countries. I mean, usually you do that to denote the different currencies, and therefore have this display in, like, Chad dollars or whatever. Chad bucks. But, yeah, it's just kind of the same. I mean, because it does say USD, so I don't know. Does the chat know? Are they supposed to eat the paint? No. No, we'll get into what exactly it is. I don't think it is paint. Squid Jones with $5. I would love if someone just admitted that they're running a scam, but people still buy into it, like the fake cure equivalent to the producers. Well, there is Ice Poseidon. I mean, who just said in an interview with CoffeeZilla, he was just like, yeah, man, I mean, I guess I could return all the money, but, like, I'm not gonna do that, because I want the money. And so, I mean, that's about as close as you're gonna get. But... I don't know. It's funny. I don't know why are we talking about scams? We're just looking at this miracle cure. What does that have to do with scams? What do you guys... What is that? Why did you super chat that, Squid Jones? That's very suspicious of you. My goldfish has schizophrenia. Yeah. Is Ice Poseidon still on the run? You know, we don't know. But yeah, I don't know if the USD thing is like a weird part of the scam or whatever. Allegedly. Is this website AI generated? No, I don't think so. I think it's sadly made by people. We're gonna get into more about like who made it, and this is only the beginning of the rabbit hole. Tesla biohealer for adults. We'll start with this, right? And enhance your life force energy with Tesla Biohealer for adults. Proven to recharge and repair. Proven! Where is it proven? Where's the proof? Where is the proof? Show me the proof, please. I'd like to see the proof. Proven to recharge and repair cellular health. Life force energy is a natural, safe, and essential solution for optimal well-being. Our easy-to-use FDA-registered fedical devices generate a field of pure life force energy, which has been providing breakthroughs in health for over 30,000 people. Check out our financing options. We'll get there. Device use. Using multiple Tesla biohealers amplifies the life force energy field, offering a more powerful solution for people. Right, so just the same, yada, yada, yada. And, like... But that doesn't say what it does, though. Like, device use. Like, how do you use it, right? Well, we look at the pictures here. It actually says here on the side of the thing. I don't know if we can fully read it, but, like, place the device, whatever. So you can see, by the way, this is a shelf life of 36 months. So what does that mean? Why is it 30? I guess after 36 months, that forces you to buy another one. I guess that's the idea. I mean, not that I'm suggesting that this is a con, but I'm going to use the phrase, that's a long con. Right there. Yeah. For best results, place Tesla biohealers within 3 feet of the affected area for at least 8 hours a day. So, people asking, like, do you huff the paint, whatever it is? No. You just put it near you. That's all it is. You just put it near you, and it's supposed to make you better. It's supposed to make you better. That's the thing. That's the item. Which is like, I find it to be a very brazen, you know, operating under the theory, you know, the hypothesis, not a suggestion, but the hypothesis that this is a scam, potentially, hypothetically. It's a very brazen one. Because typically what you do is, you know, you have the whole, oh yeah, you have to get the stupid spooky 2 and get the box and wave the fucking magic wand or whatever, you know, like, usually that's what you do. Or you ingest something or whatever. But this is legitimately just put it near you. And that's all. And so I am very curious. If somebody wants to send me $600 or whatever, I'll buy one of these things and crack it open, because it is basically just a paint can. I mean, you can see, I think you can just open this. Like the other one, the $20,000 one, that one has a, like an actual lid thing that you can properly open. I think you can open this though. So like, I'm pretty sure you can just open this and see what's inside. It's probably, like, it says natural mix of whatever. I'm assuming it's dirt. I'm assuming it's like, it's just dirt. That's my guess. But I don't know. It might be magical minerals. Magical mineral tour. Here's this lady with the magical minerals. She's looking very happy. They can be used day and night. Well, that's good. You know, you can, I can hang out with my pet rock day and night too, bro. And are easily transportable. So's my pet rock. Simply ensure you are within 3 feet of the device for optimal life force energy. Well, that gets a little bit complicated when you start to bring pets into the equation, because there is a pet version, and it does have the same rules of just put it near your pet for 8 hours. So imagine, you basically have to hold your pet down. Your sick, presumably sick animal, or whatever's wrong with your pet. You have to, like, tie it down so that it can be exposed to this cube of dirt, or whatever this thing is, that will heal you. Yeah, so that's the bio healer for adults. So that one's $600. There's the pet one, which is $500. And, you can buy it in multiple units, of course. We got many, interest-free installments here. That's great. Provide life force energy to your beloved animal companion. You know, it's the same thing. This one shows a little bit more the details here. The device is to bioenergize the pets and help pets running easily. Oh no, chat. Oh no. I think the whole website might be a front for whatever. a little bit, because the device is to bioenergize the pets and help pets running easily. Help them running easily, chat. How to use. Place the device nearby your pet's sleeping place or inside the doghouse. Materials. Find pieces of naturally active stones. Activated fine metal. Grout. Sands. And something? I can't see what that one is. All tightly sealed inside of the container. No substances are released. So it's rocks. It's not... It's... Technically, I'm right. It is dirt, but it's, you know, in its pre-dirt form. It's rocks. Magical stones. Chaos emeralds. You're buying chaos emeralds to heal your hedgehog, basically. Manufactured by Dr. Natural Healing, Inc. And, you know, you got the patent pending down there. It's patent pending. So yeah, you know, I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying, you know, this is $500, bro. You might want to get your... You might want to run that through Google Translate an extra time, is all I'm saying. Yeah, put this within 3 feet of your dog for 8 hours. Just keep your dog from running around like a dog for 8 hours. That's cool. And then, of course, here we have the $20,000 one, the Big Kahuna. And, we got $50 for Milk Steak. Start of special magical paint can fund. Well, thank you very much. I don't know. I still have to review the cult porn. I don't know how many people even remember at this point. It's like such a deep cut. 2023 is gonna be the year of like revisiting old concepts in a new approach, I guess you could say. So I got like a new 4chan video, but it's like a new style of doing it. And we're gonna return to Unicole Unicron, but we're gonna review her $300 cult-themed alien porn VHS, which I purchased and had shipped to me, and is sitting in my home in Toronto currently. I'll be reviewing that. We're gonna be coming back to old stuff. It's gonna be great. But you know, here we are with the Tesla medbed generators. 20 grand for these, for 2 of them. I guess you can't just buy one for 10 grand, but they are in stock, so don't worry. No, I don't understand what this does, that it costs 20 grand when the other ones are like under 1,000. I mean, that's still a lot of money. But what is this doing that it costs so much more? Is it just the fact that it's gold? Is it literally just we painted these things gold? Slap a murder rap on this production. We just slapped some gold on these paint cans. Hypothetically, allegedly, as not accusing anybody. But is that all? Is that literally just we can charge 20 grand for them now? I guess. But don't worry, because scientific studies indicated, no sources on this, but don't worry, there's science. There's science behind it. Just believe them. Just spend 20 grand and believe it, bro. Benefits of Tesla bioenergy. Subtle energy is released to promote natural healing and cellular repair. I thought it said in the other one that nothing was released. Hang on. No substances are released. Okay, alright, that's the rub. Alright, you know. No substances. So, you know, nothing of substance. So, in other words, it's not doing anything. So that's good. But no, allegedly. Increases cell ATP energy, reduces fatigue, and increases your energy. It increases energy. It's great. You really had to pad out your bullet point there with 2 increase of energy. All right. Promotes blood circulation, speeds up nutritional intake and detoxification, reduces inflammation throughout the body, strengthens immune system. It's funny how all of these, every time you have something like this, like Jilly Juice or whatever, where it's like very vague and non-specific, and it's like, of course it has to be, because it has to apply to everybody. You know? I mean, again, allegedly, assuming this is a scam, it has to apply to everybody. You know, it has to apply to everybody. Anybody who's got cancer, or their dog feels sick, or they can't sleep, whatever, you know, whatever ails you. it's supposed to apply to that. So you can't say anything specific about like, oh, it'll raise your T cell count or something. You can't address any specific thing that it'll do, obviously. Because of course then you would be able to test whether or not it actually does that too. But also it would like drive away people and they'd look up, oh, that's like an AIDS thing. I don't have that. Okay. No, but you know, anybody like this everybody can be improved by this, right? Like this is basically the same bullet points that you could slap on the back of a multivitamin, basically, right? Like all of these are pretty much what you can just throw on the back of a multivitamin. Just, it'll make you feel better. It'll make your blood better and make you feel more awake and more alert and like, yeah. It's just the standard thing, right? So, I don't know. It's interesting how this is very similar. I'm not saying that this is a scam, but it is funny how it's very similar to other scams, you know. That's funny, is all. And then, you know, we can see that here that this is the OTC medical device is to improve your blood circulation and relieve your bodily pain. Place each device under a bed or chair or a table so you can be nearby the device to receive the bioenergy easily and conveniently. Proprietary mix with natural materials. They can't spell the word natural right. And they also had that English on the back of the pet one. But don't worry, $20,000 please. Natural materials to form a firm solid, all tightly sealed inside of the metal container. No harmful chemicals can be generated or released. Keep the device in a dry environment. What does it matter if it's in a dry environment? What does it matter? I guess it might rust. It's interesting that it doesn't say anything about, like, don't open, right? Like, you'd think it would say something about, like, don't peek behind the curtain. You don't want to, you know, if you open it, it'll void the woohoo properties or whatever, you know? Yeah, you would assume that would be something that would be on here, but it doesn't say anything about that. There's nothing about, like, you're not allowed to open the paint can. You're not allowed to examine what's inside or test it or whatever. And that's interesting. There is nothing legally that says that you can't do that. So I do find that funny. I mean, like, hypothetically, I guess you're buying into this whole, you know, scheme. It's like, you know, you probably just believe whatever they tell you. So you're not maybe inclined to be like, oh, well, you know, because I'm thinking like, oh, well, I bought this $20,000 thing, right? I can just open these up and like whatever stones and stuff that are in there, like rocks and granite and whatnot, I can just like, you know, I can just like carry that in my pocket all day or something, right? I mean, yeah, I don't know. But you know, you put these, look at how they're photoshopped under this IKEA bed here. That's really good. Also, you can see it's great because you can see how this is like reflected in the side table, and the paint can is of course not reflected. They went out of their way to pick a stock photo of a bedroom where they have a reflection that proves that this thing is Photoshop. Like, you could have just had a wooden table and it would have drawn less attention to it, you know. That's funny. Recommended placement for 2 pairs of med bed generators for 2 persons. Oh, this is good. This will help you to prop up your bed. But keep in mind, this is $40,000, by the way, for 2 persons. I mean, I'm very confused about this now too, because like if you go back here, I mean, what is this then? What does this do? This $600 one, the Tesla Biohealer for adults. I mean, why is this $600? And this one, this is 2 of these things for 1 person, right? That's what this is showing. For a bed for 2 people, you need 4 of these paint cans. So what the hell is the $600 one doing? Is it just like a much reduced efficiency, I guess? I assume that's what they would say. I guess. That's okay. I mean, wow. All right. No, wait. What are now? Oh, here we go. Once again, it's happening. It's happening. The weaves of air and water are being flown to provide the healing. The the cooling sensation has been felt, but he's left feeling hungry and weak. Simply place the Tesla medbed generators underneath or next to your bed frame. Right, so yeah, you just, like, stick this thing near you, and that's all you need. Each Tesla generator has the power of 100 Tesla... Okay, alright, well now, there we go. So, right, so you buy one of these, and it's 100 of the biohealers. Hang on, let me just do some quick maths. Hang on. So it's 600 times, like 200, I guess, because it's, if you're buying this for one person, you're getting 2 of these cans. That's one generator, right? So 1 is 100, right? So 600 times 200. Well, I guess that is a good deal, because that would be $120,000, I guess? So yeah, we are actually getting a bargain. This is $100,000 off what that would cost, I guess. I guess that means that the Tesla biohealer thing, that costs $600, that's, I guess that's like a much less... Maybe my math is wrong. I'm willing to believe that I'm stupid and my math is wrong. Next level urine therapy. Oh man, I remember urine therapy. The Tesla medbed generator will heal your bank account of its cash. Yeah, somebody donate me 20 grand real quick so I could buy one of these. I know, please don't, because I'd feel bad, because then it would be like, well, now I have to buy, and I don't want to spend 20 grand on this thing that I personally believe is a scam. Personally, I believe that this is a scam. So I don't want to spend that much money on this thing. I would maybe buy their, like, $600 one, you know, to test that, but I am assuming that this is just the same thing, but in a larger container. That's my assumption. Just my opinion and assumption, but not, whatever. Best selling. You know, they only have the four things. You know, you can get 10% off on stuff with the Tesla 10 with the checkout code, so that's good. You know, who's really getting scammed here? There is the one for children too, which again you just have to, like, you just kind of have to hope that your, like, kid is able to sit there for 6 hours or 8 hours a day or whatever. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you put it by their bed, maybe, but that's quite a lot. So, you know, we look at medbed centers here. What is this? So that was what you do. That's the home version, right? That's, you buy the $20,000 thing and put it in your home. Tesla medbed centers. Bio-well energy scan, hourly medbed session, or an overnight medbed session. You got a promotion here. And we do have a YouTube channel, but because copyright is a lie meant to screw the poor, I'm just not going to bother looking at their stuff. I'm sure it's very interesting in its own way, but I don't think they're able to copyright strike me for looking at a website, so that's just one more avenue that they can't use to screw me. Visit one of our Tesla medbed centers in person for a bio-well energy scan, hourly medbed sessions, or overnight medbed sessions. And you can click on a center here. We've got a number of these already. And I was very interested to see that there were none in Texas, because I assumed that this was potentially an Elisa Medhus related venture. I really have to stop myself from using the big S word. I do. I thought that this was a related venture under the Channeling Eric umbrella, but no. It appears to just be similar. Very similar to that thing she was hawking. But yeah, you know, you go to Delaware here, I guess. Services available. Visit our center in person for a thing, right? And, you know, you got stories. And, I mean, hang on. Hold the fort. Hold the fort. I'm gonna see what this is. Go on Street View here. Okay, so this is the interesting. Very interesting. So this is the Delaware location, right? And it's Dr. Natural, it's in tiny blurry font, Dr. Natural Healing Weight Loss Center. So it's interesting. I guess it also is weight loss, but yeah, this is the medical center here. It kind of looks like a meat packing plant or something. And I thought that it was like a hotel. Me and I think Gabe, we were saying like because there's an article. Let me see if I can find it real quick. There's like an article that talks about this. No, we didn't have it saved. Hang on. Let me find it. Tesla biohealing cashback. That's cool. Let me see. The truth about here we go. Here we go. So this is from the BBC, the Beeb, as it were, and this is a little bit of a look into what this is exactly. This was cool train whistle or whatever out there. This was posted on the 27th of December. The truth about med beds, and this is all from BBC. This is not my opinion here. Truth about med beds: a miracle cure that doesn't exist. One Tesla biohealing facility is in a converted motel in a small town on the Mississippi River. And you can see this is like a rundown crack shack hotel right here. This is it. Just go, like, do you at any point realize like, oh, this might be, I don't know. Kind of feel like the place with the medical equipment might do more than the place that looks like prostitutes used to die there. By Mike Wendling from BBC News. Strange corners of the internet are awash with chatter about miracle devices that can cure nearly any ailment you can think of using the power of mystical energy. Some companies charge thousands for these med beds. Some companies. So is there multiple? Is this not just Tesla? But their claims are far from proven. A converted motel in a small town on the Mississippi River seems like an unlikely home for a world-changing technology. What a flyer in the mostly deserted lobby calls a new wave of scientific healing. But since last summer, this building in East Dubuque, Illinois, 3 hours west of Chicago, has been outfitted with medical devices that supposedly imbue patients with life force energy. It's one of a number of locations run by Tesla Biohealing, no relation to the car company, dotted around the U.S. I tried out a med bed on a recent gloomy weekday afternoon. After being greeted at the front desk, a doctor tested my energy levels by having me place my fingers inside a metal... a finger box?! Oh my god, dude! Okay. No. I don't know how many people even remember this. I don't know how many people... Oh, yeah. Oh... The 4chan video just got longer. I have to do some finger boxes. I gotta add finger boxes to the 4chan. God damn it. I'm just now remembering finger boxes. This is amazing. That's what it is. I mean, that's what they test him with, right? Here, you're getting an advanced look at the 4chan video. Please note, words posted fucking a decade ago can't hurt you. Anyways, finger box fags, get in here! Post success stories! This is my oldest finger box I used to have. This shit got me laid so many times. Lol, I can't believe anyone ever had these. I thought they were just something that the new kids in my town had. That's a shitty finger box, dude. Get a wooden one or at least plastic. What? What the fuck is a finger box? And yeah, this is a classic. This is a classic picture. And not just this. I mean, this was a meme. Dare I go on know your meme? But I mean, look at this. Is a good finger box. You got this one right here. Look, everybody. Look, this is how you test for the Tesla biohealing medbed. You have to have a nice, finely carved mahogany finger box with a velvet interior, you know, for extra stimulus. You need to make sure. That's amazing. I love that. Thank you, Tesla Biohealing, for reminding me about finger boxes. That's amazing. Oh, I love it. Those are some sexy boxes. Rib to his pleasure. That's right. So, let me see here. Then I was ushered into one of the rooms, mostly unchanged from its motel days, and I waited for pure biophoton life force energy to stream into my body. The company has placed its containers underneath ordinary beds in its facilities. And you can see, is that like a... Oh, that must be like his... like, journalist equipment, maybe? It looks like a microphone or something, yeah. The idea of med beds, short for either medical beds or meditation beds, has become increasingly popular on fringe medical channels. Oh, dude, I love Fringe, except the last season. On mainstream social networks and chat apps. Yeah, once again, if you joined us recently, we've learned about this as a result of Gabe looking up the QAnon queen lady, Romana Didulo, on Twitter, and literally the first tweet was talking about how she's ordering med beds for all of her, like, followers or something, which is gonna cost a lot, it sounds like. But, you know, maybe she's got a deal. She's got the wholesale government, you know, she's got the special. I like this. What we can expect from Kim Jong-un in 2023. That's great. Is he gonna finally drop a follow-up to Damn? Like it's been like 5 years, bro. Come on. But people have very different ideas about what they actually are. Some insist that the technology is secret, unlikely to be encountered by mere mortals, hidden from the public by billionaires and the deep state. The more conspiratorial theorizing includes speculation about alien technology and bizarre claims like the idea that John F. Kennedy is still alive, strapped to a med bed. Oh, where can I learn that claim? Where is that? You gotta link your sources, bro. A separate, more earthly avenue of thought holds that medbeds are very real and publicly available, just not part of the medical mainstream. It's this strand that Tesla Biohealing and a range of other companies are staking. So this is an existing concept. So this is just a... Alright. Hang on. Hold on. Hold the fort now. Oh, God. Okay, what is this? Is this another one? No, this looks like... What the hell? Okay, this looks like a real thing. Maybe? We got this thing here called MedBed Head from a different company. When patients return from the hospital, they're often faced with a complicated assortment of new requirements, medications, blah, blah, blah. User-friendly, readily accessible unit that... Yeah, this is a real thing. This is like a screen for your thing that tells you about your medicine or something. That's cool. That's fine. So that's an entirely different thing. Oh yeah, no, there's a Wikipedia article about it. It's fairly new though. It is fairly new. Okay, okay. Oh god. Well, now I'm on the Daily Beast. I feel really bad about this. Where is this? Where's the link? Where is the... God damn it. They're not like... Hang on. Zombie JFK, right. Where the hell is the... Okay. So I'm on the Daily Beast, right? And I hate that. I really hate that. I'm gonna have to take a big shower after this one, but I'm on the Daily Beast. Some QAnon sects have made medbeds central to their conspiratorial claims. A Dallas-based group which follows the Q influencer Michael -48 Protzman, Jesus Christ, don't let nerds have power, has promoted medbeds in part because the devices address a plot hole in another conspiracy there. So this is like the Yakuza 0. This is the prequel to a different conspiracy. Okay. The group falsely believes that John F. Kennedy is still alive and youthful and attributes his remarkable longevity. So, yeah, I want to know that, though. They don't have any link to that. They're just saying that they believe that, which, I mean, I I'm sure they do. I mean, we've seen crazier shit, but, oh my god, there's a, wait! Holy shit, what is this? Holy shit. Okay, I hate websites like the Daily Beast, but this is really exciting. Romana Didulo, a QAnon adjacent conspiracy leader who claims to be the rightful Queen of Canada, has also hyped medbeds, blah 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 blah. Followers of Yamato Q, a Japan-based QAnon movement, have also latched onto medbed theories. There's Japanese QAnon people? What is that? I didn't even know that there were Japanese conspiracy theorists. I mean, I guess that makes sense, right? I mean, obviously that makes sense. But, like, now I'm just curious about what their conspiracies are. I guess it has to do with, probably has to do with Shinzo Abe, actually, come to think of it. Probably has something to do with him. Yeah, alright. Well, wait. CEO James Liu told the Daily Beast that, right, it delivers life force energy, sure. We'll get into James Liu in a little bit. There's a lot that we've only just been scratching the surface here. We were only just scratching the surface, but, yeah, so, you know, back to the BBC article, which I do want to continue reading here. Let's see. Separate, more earthly, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, again, this is like an existing concept. Other people already have come up with this medbed thing. This is like this is a QAnon conspiracy theory, apparently. I wasn't aware that it was just directly associated with that. I knew that I, like, found it as a result of looking up Romana again, but, well, I didn't realize that it was, like, this originates from the QAnon stuff, so that's very interesting. But yeah, this is not something that they invented. This is not an original thing from Tesla Biohealing. This is this strand that Tesla Biohealing and a range of other companies are staking their rather expensive claims on. Tesla Biohealing offers home generators for prices up to 20 grand, 16,500 pounds, I guess. Although an hour in one of their medbed hotel rooms will only set you back $160. Yeah, I mean, that seems, you know, I guess you're supposed to have them by your bed like 8 hours a day or something. I don't know. Even in the consumer-focused medbed world where there is no talk of aliens or JFK, there's disagreement about what a medbed actually is. And there's a very good reason for that, says Sarah Aniano, a disinformation analyst at the Anti-Defamation League's Center on Extremism. Which I guess they're involved because this is a QAnon thing. But also, keep in mind that the Anti-Defamation League, I'm pretty sure, classified Gamergate as like a hate group. So, I mean, you know, we'll take whatever they have to say with a grain of salt, but, you know, I think in this case... we're a little bit more clear on what's going on here. Even in the... it's really hard to define something that doesn't exist, she says. Miss Aniano has been researching the spread of medbed chat online, and as part of her inquiries, signed up for trial with a different medbed company, 9010. Let me look this up now. 9010. What the hell is this? Well, we've got... Oh god, what the hell is this? Oh, you know, I think this has to be related, but it's not related, but, okay, so, I looked up 9010, and I get this, Biomedical Journal of Scientific Technical Research. Now, I don't know if this is a real journal, this might be one of those wacky woohoo fucking, you know, weekly world news science journals, but, effect of 9010 quantum entanglement on regeneration of cultured connective tissue fibroblasts. And then you just read this. Quantum entanglement is a phenomenon in theoretical physics which happens when pairs or groups of particles are generated in such a way that the quantum state of each particle cannot be described independently of the others, even when the particles are separated by large distance. In this vitro study... Yeah, I don't know if this is a real study on real stuff. I'm too stupid for these words, but, you know, I think most of us in chat probably are too. So that's fine. But that's all I'm really getting about 9D10, and I think it probably is related because it does say, like, cell regeneration or whatever. So that's probably related to whatever this is. But I'm not finding whatever this... Oh, is this it? Maybe? Oh my god, this might... Wait. Oh my god, this might be it, yeah. I think this is it. I think we found it. This one is... Oh boy, this one looks even worse, chat. This is even worse, wow. 90.10, registered trademark, quantum technology. And we've got this video here about physics. And space, I guess. And this isn't on YouTube, so I don't think they can copyright claim me. Quantum energy, new physics, like magic. Particles, faster than light, use the energy. For more joy, unexpected fast effects. For more power, increase your frequency. Feel the difference, your cells enlighten. You want more endurance? Is it possible? Want to explore new phenomena? Do it now! Okay, so here we have a bunch of what looks like little RAM chips or something. What the hell are these? These are just like little sticks. They're little metal sticks, I guess? Oh, it's a cube. Oh my goodness. Swiss technology, everybody. Online soon. Be there from the start and sign up now to our free trading. Oh, it's gonna be free, everybody. That's cool. As the worldwide first company, the 9D10 Limited, based in Bern, Switzerland, succeeded in developing a method with which any matter can be influenced on a quantum physical level so that it saves and passes on quantum-like energy permanently. Quantum-like energy. Permanently! Don't you worry about that. It'll be permanent. Let's check out the shop here real quick. Let me make sure there's no dicks or anything. The shop... Okay. Here we go. Well, at least... It doesn't appear we have anything that's $20,000 here. Featured collection. 9010 card. Pure energy without frequency. So you could buy a card. You can buy like a little card for your wallet. Was developed to accompany you on every path and to every place. Due to its practical credit card size, it can be easily stored in the pocket. What does it do, though? To accompany you? Oh, it outputs 6 queps per square dick inch. Thin aluminum card. There is an upgrade for this product. The master function. It allows you to determine how high the energy output is and which frequencies are stored. What is this, like an equalizer for myself? What? You can get the upgrade in our quantum download network. Okay, what the fuck is this? Quantum... You buy a virtual service, not a 3D product. And it's 100... Wow. It's 100 euros. 123. With the master function for the 9010 card, you can adapt every energy card ever produced by Night. So this is a completely different website, by the way. Try our service, the water glass test is for free. Click here. Entirely different website. This is great. Raise the energy output of the 9010 card when you are ready for more energy. Lower the energy. Well, who's ever going to want less energy? I mean, you're just going to pretty much want max energy all the time, I think. I mean... It's like when you have a vape, and it's like, oh, you can adjust the temperature, and it's like, I don't know, just give me the just give me the max temperature, I don't know, or whatever is the right temperature. I don't need to have influence over this, what the hell. Raise the energy output of the 9010 card when you are ready for more energy, lower the blah blah blah. Similar with the frequencies, so you just like lower or upgrade, raise or lower this thing. Oh, here we go. The 9010 virtual cube. Which is not a real thing, by the way. It's just a virtual thing. Gives you various... It's 2,300 euros, I guess. Gives you various advantages compared to the 3D cube. For the quantum physical treatment of objects, it offers you more possibilities, more freedom, and lets you work more precisely. Well, can you precisely tell me what in the 36 chambers of fuck this is and what it does? Precisely? You want to tell me that? You simply load the photos of the objects you want to treat into a folder that 90... What the fuck is this? Oh, this is even dumber than the paint cans. Holy shit. As soon as the No. As soon as the photo of an object is in your virtual cube, the quantum energy and the selected frequencies will have full effect on the object. For comparison, with the 3D cube, the waiting time is up to 3 hours. Only after this time is an object in the energy field of the cube recharged. So, what are you? You're telling me that they are trying to sell people. Again, we got to avoid the other big S word. They're trying to sell people on the idea that you load a fucking JPEG of, like, your cat or something into this app. And then the app will just magically download the magic into your cat. Or whatever the object is. I've got a bottle of Tylenol here. Can I just put that in and make it like super extra Tylenol? Can I make it extra strength? I've got a Tupperware container with some pizza in it. If I put a picture of this Tupperware container, follow me on this. All right, these are just crusts of pizza, right? If I put a picture of this specific Tupperware container into that app, do I get new pizza? Does it regenerate the pizza's cells? I want to know. And does it make the container bigger also? Because that's also important. Wow, this is tremendous. This is the best thing I've ever seen. I mean, god damn. I'm floored. Like, every time I think, oh, this granny deserves to get scammed, who would buy into the gift cards? And it's like, all right, well, maybe not. I understand technology, maybe grandma doesn't. But then you keep going down like, oh, this crypto bro deserved to get scammed. Like, yeah, maybe he did a little bit. He knew the risks and had access to all the same info that we did. But you just keep going down and it's like, wow, if you are really going to spend 2,300 pounds or euros or whatever fucking Monopoly money this is, whatever it is, whatever currency that is, if you're really gonna spend that money on something that is a where you put a photo of something into an app and then it makes it better or something. It doesn't even say what it does. It's just blah 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 frequencies, energy, whatever. It's entirely banking on the person who's reading it to just be like, oh, right, well, I'm looking for that. And just like already have some idea of what frequencies they're going for or whatever. Whatever. This is the most egregious thing. I mean, the paint cans are at least a physical object. Holy shit. Tiny little and very large objects. Whether it's a pair of ear studs or a radio mast. What does this do? You are completely free in the quantum physical refinement of objects and not limited to a maximum burning space. What the fuck are these words? Did I just fall into Termina? For comparison with the 3D cube, your burning space measures approximately... Right. The Forever Freedom Pack allows you to expand the... Oh my god, dude. Oh my fucking god, dude. I can't take this. I can't take this. I can't handle the Forever Freedom Fries. I can't do this. No, you're right. This is a quantum NFT. This is essentially an NFT. Right? I mean, it's just like a stupid digital thing that you don't... I guess it's not. You do at least have the app. This is at least less dumb than an NFT, actually. Yeah, this is less dumb than an NFT, still. This is not as dumb as NFTs. But, man, it's sure up there. Wow. That is sure That is sure quite something. What are these But, like, what is it doing, though? Scientific studies. Wait, we have a hard scientific study. Oh, yeah, this is the study that I found. That, like, kind of looks like it's using a bunch of big words or whatever, so I guess it's legit or whatever. Like, here's the thing. I'll level with you. I'm too stupid to know what this is all saying. I mean, maybe I could look it up and learn, and find some discrepancies or whatever. But I'm certain that anybody who does know about cells and whatever this is, you know, whatever hieroglyphs we're reading right now, I'm sure that that person is able to pick up on something within the first paragraph here. And I find that interesting. The study may not be shared at this time. Well, we're not sharing the whole thing. We're just reading it. You know, I'm personally reading it. And, we're, you know, just little snippets of it. We're just personally reading it. But we also have a soft study here. Which also is not oh my god, look at this. Oh my god. Okay. You know, chat, I'm gonna go grab a Coke real quick. Just take a look at this for a little bit and ask yourselves how you feel. Do you think this is a scam? I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and you know, I was reminded in the kitchen that I actually have a big pot of spaghetti in the fridge, still to be eaten. And, man, I gotta get to that real quick. I'm sorry, I have to quickly rush the stream to an end so that I can... No, we'll keep going. Here's the thing, though, I wasn't expecting the stream to go as long as I think it might actually be going now. I said earlier there's gonna be 2 streams today, and there may still be, but don't hold it against me if there isn't, because this one, I was expecting to go for like an hour or something. I had like 5 links to look at, but we aren't even, I still have to get to the finance page on the Tesla biohealing site. We're not even done that yet. We're technically not even done the first page that I looked at. So, fucking buckle up, buckaroos. So yeah, this is their seal of approval here. And, you know, you've been looking at it while I've been gone. I haven't really gotten a good look at it, though. We've got this, like, crinkly paper JPEG. You can see how it's got, like, it's like one long JPEG that they put on each side, and you could see how it, like, the seam between one and the other here. So that's pretty great. And then you got the seal of approval here. Bioenergetisch Zertifiziert nach BESA. Certificate, seal of approval. Product, clothes energized by 9010 Cube. Product 9010 Cube from 9010 AG Switzerland is granted the right to use the BESA seal of approval until, well, the end of last year, I guess, due to its effect against electromagnetic interference fields, according to an expert opinion. Right. Uh-huh. Well, I don't know. Here's the, you know, this is probably all totally legitimate, I'm sure. I'm sure this is all completely legitimate, but I don't know any of these names, these companies or whatever, so I'm really just left to assume, potentially, that it's a scam. But we've got, yeah, more of this stuff here. Now, I'm not allowed to share this study, you know, at this time. They're not allowed to, I'm not allowed to do that, but, I am allowed to read it, you know, for you a little bit here. Authorized summary to the BESA seal of approval, blah, blah, blah. Oh no, chat. Oh, it just keeps getting worse, chat. blah, 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 quantum entanglement are able to refine, energize garments in order to subsequently neutralize or harmonize biologically significant stress factors from... What do you guess, chat? Guess. What do you think it is? What do you think it is? What do you think is the situation here? There's a guy in chat named Steve Smith who says, investigate Albrecht. Wolfgang Albrecht saved my life. I guess some of these people found... some of these people might have found the stream. Hello, welcome. But yeah, what do you think the... Oh, yeah, a lot of you are getting it. Well, no, a lot of you, more of you are getting it than you think, because you guys are saying COVID. Well, as we all know, COVID originates because of 5G. And yes, this will reduce stress factors from EMSF, such as WLAN, Bluetooth, to connected smartphones, Samsung S20 of the 4G and 5G generations, as well as smart meters in the meridians or at the acupuncture points of the test persons with these garments as test objects. So Wi-Fi. So it's the 5G. It's the and the 4G, I guess, too, where nothing is safe. So that's cool. The guy in chat says to investigate Wolfgang Albrecht. So I mean, I'll give him a Google search. I'll give him a Google search. And I'm not getting anything, actually. Staking facilities. I mean, maybe that's like John Smith in Germany, because there seems to be a lot of guys named Wolfgang Albrecht. I don't know. This is going to be a long enough rabbit hole, so whatever. I'm sure he's also interesting, but, you know, again, I'm not suggesting that he's scamming anybody or saving anybody. I'm just, you know, again, I'm just seeing lights on the screen and I'm making sounds in response. I have no idea, completely contextless, you know? Absolutely, you know, I don't have a brain, actually, so, you know, I don't have the mental faculties to actually make the connection that this might be a scam or might not be, you know, so I'm just basically making noise. Don't worry about me. But here we have our frequencies. This is a completely separate page. This is not the Tesla biohealing thing, but we're still here. Because this is still interesting. Free frequencies. Frequencies can complement the neutral 90-10 quantum energy. By combining these two superpowers, you can experience even... Superpowers, chat. You can experience even more positive effects. So... But like, what are these, though, right? Agnihotra Ash. Subtle energies. None of this is explaining what this, like, does, because this is the most brazen one to me, because all of the other ones are as simple as, this will cure your cancer, or whatever. But this one seems to be literally just like, I don't know, I mean, the way it was describing it on the other page there, it's like, you could just basically pop in, like, a JPEG of your mom, and it'll make her less annoying, and you can pop in, like, your boss, and he'll give you a promotion, and like, what is this exactly? Like, it was talking about objects too. Like, it specifically mentioned things like smartphones and your Bluetooth earbuds or whatever. Is it supposed to just like de-Wi-Fi, de-5G-ify things? Is maybe that's what it is? I don't know. But we got all these frequencies here. Blueprint frequency. Oh, we can reactivate the matrix of the body. It's always the... You know, as Mutahar puts it, frequently, because it comes up a lot in the deep web browsing videos. I really wish he'd make those again. But I guess after like 5 years of making those, you kind of run out of Hitman websites to look at and whatnot. But as he would often say... Bro, The Matrix is just a Keanu Reeves movie, dude. Let it go. It's just a Keanu Reeves movie, dude. I don't know what to tell you. We can stop using the word Matrix. Can we cancel the word Matrix already? Like, you know, there are words where it's like, you know, I get it. We can cancel. There's a lot of words that maybe we can be more mindful about using, perhaps. But can we normalize canceling words that are just annoying? Can we just do that? Can we just like, hey, Matrix? Yeah, well, unless you're a dot matrix printer, you can get the fuck out of here. You can just get the fuck out of here. Most of the movies are bad, and most people who have ever used this word are crazy. Let's just oust this word from the fucking lexicon. We don't need the Matrix anymore. We can just cancel people who use it. It's fine. So we've got some interesting names for our frequencies here. We've got a non-smoker frequency. We've got a Nikola Tesla frequency. I'm guessing this will prevent against biological interference effects of electromagnetic. Man, you ever just read something and I mean, like, I know what all these words mean. Individually, these words all mean things. But you ever just read it and it's just like, you just hear white noise. You're reading and you hear this fucking sound of the ocean in the conch shell. Just vague woohoo noise words. Biological energy frequencies. Buy it. Whatever. Fuck you. But we've got Tink for men here. And this is, I guess, basically like a frequency version of like again, like a Centrum plus 50 multivitamin for men or whatever. The hell, clearance, feeling homesick. There's so much of this. There's so many frequencies, so many portals. And yeah, we've got all these super cool products. But you know, that's 9010. That's finger boxes. That's just another one of these cool websites, of which there are fucking many. And you know, we're still doing this article here. I want to read more of this. So this Aniano lady, she's been researching the medbed thing, right? And she signed up for a trial with 9010, which we just looked at. The trial is nothing, she says. It literally tells you to lay on your bed and think really hard about the medbed. In their defense, they do list on their website in the very fine print down at the bottom that the medbed is not meant to treat or diagnose illnesses, she said. It is a common disclaimer that we saw used in some form by just about every company offering a medbed-related product. Even though companies put out long lists of ailments that can supposedly be helped by their technologies and provide testimonials from satisfied customers, they say that their products are not meant to replace treatments by a qualified doctor. Tesla Biohealing is no exception. The top of the company's website clearly states, "We cannot diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or condition." And yet their promotional material states many people note improvements in their well-being after only an hour of resting on a Tesla medbed. They also make a number of specific unsupported claims about particular diseases. And, I mean, yeah, you know... Staff in my Tesla Biohealing motel in East Dubuque told me about legions of customers with all manner of ailments, all of whom, they said, had been helped by the medbeds. But in my room, I felt nothing more than curiosity and a slight sense of unease as I gazed out the window at a mostly empty car park. The Tesla medbed canisters were sealed in wooden boxes and a bedside table. Cutting short my hour, I returned to the doctor's office where she repeated the test with my fingers in the metal box. Sure enough, my energy, as measured by the doctor's laptop, was already rising. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at this perfectly real thing that they have here. That's great. That's so legitimate. That's so legitimate. I mean, this is scientific. This is real science right here. I think this bottom option here on the right, I think that says chakras. So, you know, that's pretty cool. But neither the doctor nor anyone else at Tesla Biohealing could tell me what was inside the medbed canisters themselves. For some enterprising customers have taken upon themselves to try and figure it out. We came across a TikTok video where an upset punter appears to have opened up a canister only to find a concrete-like substance. Interesting. So that's why it says it's got granite in there. It is like it's just you're buying concrete for $20,000. For anyone who thinks about buying one of those Tesla biohealers, don't waste your money, she says. The company wouldn't be drawn on what active ingredients, if any, are inside the canisters, but they told us in an email there's much more going on with our technology than meets the eye. I mean, but we did see on that other the pet one, it said that it's got like granite and a bunch of different rocks and stones and shit. Quantum frequency, blah blah blah. Oh, they even have a 9010 medbed, yeah. Dr. Stephen Barrett, blah blah blah. Oh, okay. Dr. Stephen Barrett, a retired psychiatrist, has been investigating. Question says the FDA is partly to blame. FDA registration is required by any manufacturer who wants to market products, but it just means that you've notified the FDA that you exist, he says. Tesla Biohealing and other companies advertise that they are FDA registered, but that is next to meaningless. FDA registration says nothing about whether a device is useful, says Dr. Barrett. When it comes to making vague claims about general well-being or unprovable statements about increased energy, authorities do almost nothing about it, he says. He speaks with a note of weariness, perhaps because of a lack of biophotons, but more likely the result of spending decades tracking dubious health claims. Indeed, as I began a long evening drive home from East Dubuque under cloudy skies, I felt distinctly lacking in life force energy. Well, that was from the BBC here, from Mike Wendling, and it's some interesting info here about the med beds and whatnot, and you know this is what they're offering. You know, you can look at their page here, and you know you can get 150 for bioenergy scan in Delaware here. Oh, it's gonna boost your chakras. That's cool. Oh, and you can see, what is this? Can we get this in better? No, that's okay. It's tiny, but we can kind of make out. Chakra alignment 94%. This is I guess this is their little program they use. It's amazing that they actually have like a whole software interface built for this. I mean, hypothetically, assuming that this is potentially, hypothetically, not allegedly, not factually, not accusing anybody a scam. It's weird that they would go to such an extent to like do this to scam people. I mean, you could probably do this. I mean, keep in mind, this is the stupid product where you don't even do anything. You just put it next to you and it heals all of your problems or whatever. So, I mean, this, you know, this seems like maybe this is an existing wackadoo device. Yeah, that's probably, because I remember the Spooky 2 actually had something like this too. We looked at Elisa's page, right? Like a year ago or more. I think it was in 2020 actually. We looked at Elisa's new quote unquote scam, whatever it is, and it was like her selling this like cancer cure and everything, and it was the Spooky 2 scalar machine thing. And I remember like a year later or something, like a while, I think it was earlier this year, we found the Spooky 2 like web page, like not YouTube page, and we saw like a very similar thing that they had, which also was like measuring your chakras or whatever. And it might be like the same thing. I wonder, because I mean it's a lot of work to code this whole thing with like one finger stress scale. Like it's a lot of work to put this together. I don't know. Maybe it's like maybe this is like some Windows program that just like allows you to, you know, like a template for like a program like this, you know. So it's like Game Maker. You just slap some new words and chakras onto an existing thing. I don't know. It's a lot of work. So maybe it is totally legitimate as a result of that. What is life force energy? You're gonna keep wondering even after you paid the money. So speaking of paying the money, right? Let's click on finance finally. So, you know, we can see here. Obviously, these medbed generators are $20,000, and that costs a lot of money. And you can split it into a small payment of only $17,500. You know, because that makes sense. But you can also just go ahead and you know, just take out a loan real quick. Just go ahead and take out a loan. Just a full-ass loan. Which, you know, I'm sure is technically legal and everything. I'm sure this is all a perfectly technically legal production. But yeah, it doesn't matter if you don't have any credit. No credit, no problem. As long as you have a bank account, you can apply to Sweet Pay for a loan for your med bed from Tesla Biohealing. And yeah, loans up to $50,000 here, dependent on credit. Rates from 6% basically. Terms up to 5 years with no prepayment penalties. And I'm sure that there are a lot of cool 10% down payment. This is how the Tesla one works specifically. No credit required. 12 months. Apply in just a few minutes. So yeah, I mean, well, I've just never seen something like this before where it's like a loan is required for the, like, wow, that's quite something. Actually, I have. There was, again, the last couple weeks I've been watching a bunch of CoffeeZilla talking about like crypto scammers and stuff and influencer scammers, and there was one scam that was like, oh yeah, what do you do if you want to buy into this thing? Oh yeah, I think it was the like Walmart referral scam or whatever. And it was like, what do you do? Oh well, it costs like 50 grand to start a business. To start a Walmart like drop shipping operation or whatever. So we'll do that for you. So you pay us 50 grand. And that was one where it was like, well, you can mortgage your house or get a loan or something. They legitimately were just telling their victims to, yeah, just, you could just get a loan. You just sell one of your kidneys or something. Actually, I think, oh god, one of the scammers did that. Oh yeah, it was like Tech Lead, I think. He was like, you've got 2 kidneys. What? You don't need both of those. Why don't you sell one of them and you can you can use that to buy some million token. That's great. Truly, truly wonderful. The world is so fucked. Let's end it tonight. So yeah, you just have a full loan that you could take out here. I mean, you can just, I mean, that is incredible. I've never seen anything like that in this field, at least. I mean, at least with crypto, typically these people are moving around such stupidly large amounts of money that it's like, wow, fucking the entire economy is a sham, isn't it? Like, oh yeah, I just scammed a cool $700 million out of my fan base. It's fine. And then I lost it all on a different fucking token the next day. Like, that's the way crypto scams are to me. It's like, wow, this money is sure moving fast, dude. Like, these funds are going all over the world quicker than they could even be scammed out of people. But like, yeah, with crypto stuff, you kind of expect that kind of thing. Like, I wasn't that shocked when I saw that. I wasn't as shocked when I saw that as I am here, where it's legitimately like, hey, person who's probably suffering from cancer or whatever, don't you worry. You can just go ahead and pay us 50 grand and mental. That's incredible. Let me take a look at chat real quick. Some dude sold his other ball to keep day trading NFTs. Oh my god. Get in the ice cube. Would you rather sell your kidney for an NFT or a Tesla biohealing medbed? Well, at least the paint cans, I can use them to weigh down, like, they're good paperweights or something. That's a $20,000 paperweight if it does nothing else. An NFT does fucking nothing at all, so. Yeah. Does that look like Tesla's logo? I don't think so. I don't think they're really trying to, I don't think they're trying to bank on the Tesla connection necessarily. Let's click on opportunity. This is, so if you want to become a Tesla business or whatever, extending business opportunities to existing owners of businesses such as doctors' offices, massage, spas, yogas, physical therapy, wellness centers, gyms, and the like. In this way, Tesla MedBed Wellness seeks to revolutionize the healing experience for our customers nationwide, while simultaneously increasing blah, blah, blah. So, this is kind of interesting because I saw this earlier, like, to qualify, you must blah, 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 and it has all this stuff, which is all just very typical, like, you must be a team player, like, fucking what you'd get on a Walmart resume or whatever. But like, I do wonder if this is a thing, if there's an opportunity to like get involved in this thing. I do wonder what the actual qualifications are. Because, I mean, you know, all allegedly's all around and everything, but, like, what are they actually looking for when they're trying to hawk this shit? Because, I mean, share the passion and mission. I mean, I also enjoy the mission of making money. That's fair. Experience our technology firsthand. Have the ability to apply knowledge... to run local marketing. So you got to shill for us. Have business management experience. And a successful So maybe what it is you have to have some other stuff. You have to have another successful operation similar to this one. Avoiding the big S word. You have to have another one of those. Another scheme. Is scheme... Am I legally allowed to say scheme? Because I think that's fine. It's a scheme. Have a real estate location and operation team. So yeah, have a bombed out motel that you can convert into a miracle future clinic or whatever. You know, you can contact them. Career opportunities here. Current openings. Wow. Wow, they have a lot of openings here. I can be a housekeeper. Oh, they've got actual pay and everything. Wow. Okay, wait. So housekeeper, that's like a pretty basic one. Give me, like, medical professionals, sure. Tesla Biohealing is opening breakthrough wellness centers across the country. Our medical technology uses life force energy, blah, 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 heals everything, blah, 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 has been proven to be safe and effective by real-world evidence of 10,000 plus users. Well, that's not real-world evidence. That's called, what is that? That's like hearsay. That's like eyewitness testimony or some shit. People lie. I don't believe that. That's not evidence. Are you qualified to help bring this breakthrough healing to your community? You are a licensed healthcare professional, and or you have experience practicing healthcare in a specialized medical field. You gotta have that for all of the people who are like disgraced doctors who might be willing to shill them. You are willing to learn and become confident explaining energy medicine principles. I mean, it doesn't say how much you get paid for this position, though. But you do get a 401k retirement plan. Now, my question is, like, alright, so you're on this site, if you're any kind of doctor, any kind, even the phony kind, you're probably smart enough to at least tell, because especially the phony kind, you're probably able to tell, you're probably able to smell bullshit when you see it, you know? So, like, if you're applying for a job at this level, like, are you really gonna buy these, like, benefits? Are you gonna buy that that's a thing that they're gonna do? I mean, again, you know, I'm sure it's all totally legitimate, but, like, I don't know. Any claims they make about their job, you're at a point where it's like, all right, well, I'm applying for a job at the stupid Life Force Energy website, Like, are you really gonna believe the health insurance plan? Why would you need a health insurance plan? Why would you need a health insurance plan? Let me ask you that. No, we're zooming in here. We're gonna zoom in here. If I can find it. Oh, God. Oh, it's gone now. Yeah, it's gone. Okay, it's gone now. Healthcare professional. Fuck, where is it? God damn it. A 401k retirement plan and health insurance plan will also... Why do you need a health insurance plan? Why would you need that? You've got all of the plan that you need with Tesla Biohealing. I mean, it says it right in the name. It's biohealing. Why would you need health if you've got healing from Tesla? Why would you even advertise that? I mean, I guess it's because, again, the people who are at the level where they would be applying for this kind of job are aware that this is not going to heal them, allegedly, and they probably would like to have a real health insurance plan. But even then, it's like, are you just gonna believe that they're gonna, like, honor that or whatever? I don't know. That's interesting. So, you know, that's Tesla Biohealing. But we're not done. I mean, well, shit. We're not even close to done. We still have more. Oh, God. Oh god. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well they... Man, they just have so many pages on their site, though. They just have so many pages. Oh, I want to read the... I want to watch these testimonials, too. Guys, I hate this. I hate the way... I hate that copyright law is literally just not a real thing unless you're rich. In which case, you just screw over poor people. And like, I would love to watch these people's videos. I would love to watch these testimonials right now. Because I watched one of them the other day and there was a weird fucking puppet. And the guy even called it a paint can. Well, he didn't. He called it a can. But I would love to watch these, but I know that the moment I play a second of footage, they're going to be all like, well, that's our copyrighted property. And it's like, well, you know, clearly fair use, whatever. Why is this one in Japanese? Though, hang on. No, let me just look at this. Why is this one in Japanese?
94 with...
She's speaking in English. I don't know why the title of this one is in Japanese. That's very strange. But yeah, I'd love to watch these testimonials, but frankly, they would probably just make me sad. Well, no, maybe not sad, because most of the people that are buying into this are, like, crazy old QAnon Karens. Karen with a Q. So yeah. Huh. Maybe I don't feel that sad, but, you know, that's basically their site. Well, actually, hang on. Articles? Oh god, what are these? What are these, though? Oh, based on the trends. Okay, so these aren't right. Is there any actual article here? Is there any actual health benefits? It can enhance sexual health. Are these gonna be like Bane's cum pills? It's gonna make you cum like 4 times as much or something? I don't know. Safety of... Right. Okay, so yeah, this is just a bunch of bullshit. Yeah, that's the page. But we aren't close to done yet because we continue here. So what should I do next? Well, you know what? I'll do this one next. So earlier we were on that BBC article, and it was correctly pointing out the fact that just because this site says that they are actually, I'll show it again here. Just because this Tesla site says that they are FDA registered, right here. FDA registered just means that the FDA basically knows that you exist. It doesn't actually mean that you're approved or that your thing is, like, legitimate and legitimately helping anybody. So, let's take a look over at the FDA real quick. Oh, dang. What is this? Hang on. I guess it would be... Okay. And what do you guys have? Is that not what I'm looking for? Hang on. I had the link saved, but it seems to have screwed... It was like a search result, so I guess the the Food and Drug Administration website is like not quite Web 3.0 or whatever, but let me just Alright, well, this is interesting. Hang on. Technical difficulties. Oh, for God's sakes. What is the name of this thing? What the hell is the name of this stupid thing? God. It's like Tesla Bio Healing, but then there's like some other name that is like associated with it. We're about to get into the rabbit hole of like Dr. Natural Healing. That's what it is. We're about to get into like what all of this is leading to and like who's behind it and everything. Is it Dr. Natural Healing? Oh, jeez. I am not having a lot of success with this. This really sucks. Damn. Actually, they might have... Oh, they might have, like, scrubbed this or something. This is very weird. So, alright, I'll show you what I got here. And this is still... This does kind of prove the thing anyways, but, like... So, here's the FDA. Establishment, registration, and device listing. And it's this Tesla Biohealing. It's in Delaware in the USA. Lamp, infrared, therapeutic heating. It's an infrared therapeutic heating lamp. Well, that just doesn't sound very much like anything we've looked at so far. That doesn't sound very much like anything that we've looked at so far. Got a product code. And we've got all these, like, owner-operator Tesla Biohealing, but for some reason, this is like a fraction of the results that we were getting, like, 3 days ago when we looked at this. I might not be entering the right thing, but because there's, like, also... Oh, actually, there's a name I can use. Hang on. No. Jesus Christ. Yeah, they might have, like, scrubbed this or something. I'm very confused about why this is not showing up. Natural healing, right? Isn't that what it's called? Wow, it's really not coming up. Yeah, well, that's a big L for me. Shit. I don't know if I'm just, like, not entering this correctly or what. Basically, the other day we looked this up, and yeah, in addition to that, like, therapy heating lamp thing, they had, like, 4 or 5 other products, and, most of them were, like, douche-related products. I kind of hinted at that earlier, but now that joke's ruined. They're, like, douche-related. So not anything to do with, like, $20,000 paint cans or Life Force Energy or any of that. There was douching, there was some kind of nasal spray thing, and they were tied in with this Tesla company and tied in with this guy James Liu, who's like the CEO of the Tesla company. But it also tied in with this other thing called well, it tied in with a couple of other things actually. We got a couple of them here. So one of them here. And yeah, like I say, this seems to be missing now from the FDA. I don't know what happened. I don't know why it's gone. I don't know why it's gone from the search results. Maybe I'm just completely not typing it in correctly or whatever, but I've tried a number of different methods of searching, and there's only one thing that I can get to come up, which is that heating lamp thing. So I don't know if it's a mistake on my end or if they've, like, gotten rid of... it is 2023 now. Maybe it's, like, new records or something. I don't know. But yeah, the FDA thing basically... None of the actual products for the med bed, none of the, like, natural proprietary mix of whatever is FDA... Is it even on the FDA site at all? And it seems that most of what is on there is stuff that's, again, not, like, approved by the FDA, but just kind of, like, acknowledged or registered or whatever. So, yeah. Sketchy stuff. More sketchy stuff. That brought us, however, to, this site, which, is very interesting. This is another one of these. This is Dr. Natural Healing. And you can get this nasal care thing, which, again, this is part of... You know, we were surprised when we looked up the medbed thing on the FDA, and it was, like, all this nasal care stuff, but then we looked up further, and I don't know if I have this one saved, actually. We looked up further, we looked up James Liu, and there was, like, a lawsuit, or some kind of legal thing between him and, I think it was the FDA or the FTC, probably the FDA, about basically this, I think it was this product. And I guess it was, I might be wrong here, that my theory based on context from what I saw was that, actually maybe I can find it. Maybe I can find it and just show it. Show is better than tell. Hang on. James Z. Liu. And, let's see. Oh, it was the FTC. Okay, it was not the FDA. I get all of these things mistaken, but here. So this is from the FTC to James Liu from Dr. Natural Healing, Inc. Dear Dr. Liu, as you know, the staff of the Federal Trade Commission's Division of Advertising Practices has conducted an investigation into whether your company, Dr. Natural Healing, Inc., violated Section 5 of the Federal Trade Commission Act, blah, 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 in connection with the marketing of Asthma Care Kit. Consists of a nasal irrigation device and homeopathic spray that purport to prevent or reduce the occurrence of asthma attacks, as well as alleviate or reduce the severity of asthma symptoms, including minor shortness of breath, wheezing, or tightness in the chest. Requires that advertising claims be truthful and non-misleading. In addition, for certain types of claims, such as health benefit claims, an advertiser must possess competent and reliable scientific evidence substantiating the prior claims, or the claims prior to dissemination. So basically, they sold this asthma care kit thing on the concept of like, hey, we'll fix your asthma or whatever. And the FTC was like, no, you can't do that. And I don't think they wound up like pursuing criminal action or whatever. But there was actually, fucking hell, hang on, because there was actually another thing a completely other entire thing. Oh, it's this one, right? And I don't know exactly what this is, but this brought us to something too. It seems that this James Liu man, who is responsible for Tesla biohealing, as well as the Dr. Natural Healing Asthma Care Kit thing. It seems that he is frequently embroiled in some form of legal scandals or controversies or something. Because here we have yet another one of these. From the Trademark Trial and Appeal Board. And I mean, I don't know if this is necessarily like a poser. So this is Tech World Corporation Inc. versus James Liu from Dr. Natural Healing. Mark, Nasal Care. Poser Tech World Corporation respectfully submits this memorandum in opposition to the motion for... Oh, God. Applicant filed its application for a trademark identical to the mark owned by... So I'm assuming there's, like, another company called Tech World or something. I don't know. Under my direct management. There was also something about... I might have... one of many attempts by James Liu to willingly and wrongfully gain ownership over a poser's mark, as seen in the blah blah blah. James Liu attempted to fraudulently transfer the ownership of a poser's mark to applicant by filing a combined declaration of use, blah blah blah. Office records show... Yeah, there was a thing in here somewhere about how his brother was, like, in jail in 2011 or something. I don't know if we'll find it, but... Oh god, this is really long, too. Jesus Christ. Exhibit A, Exhibit C. Oh, what the fuck? Is this like a... Is this like a divorce letter? What the hell? Okay, well, this is all very complex and legal right now, but suffice it to say... There's a lot of weird, shady stuff going on with the guy behind this medbed thing. I mean, it's not the medbed thing. The whole medbed thing is just a weird conspiracy, and this seems to, in my opinion, just be kind of aping off of that a little bit. Just trying to get $20,000 out of people who believe in such nonsense. But, yeah, I mean, the further you do more digging into James Liu and Tesla biohealing and Dr. Natural Healing. There's also another one. It was called, like, 1OK or something. And I will say this is not even the only bizarre potential scam that we're looking at, because you'll note real quick, and this is overall not that important. Oh, God, this actually might be kind of an interesting... Damn. Damn, this might actually be kind of an interesting document. I'm looking through this document about this James Liu guy. Number 3, based on James Liu's wrongdoings and his seriously breach of fiduciary duties, all shareholders at the meeting have voted to remove James Liu, request James Liu return the embezzlement of $35,000 with 10% annual interest that he took from TWC bank account and wired to his online dating girlfriend. This is real. This is what I'm reading right now in this legal document about this man who runs the MedBed company. I will show this to you because you won't believe me. So according to this legal document, he embezzled 35 grand and sent it to his online GF. Mental. That's great. I was not expecting to see that. That's great. That is bonkers. So we have a completely unrelated thing here. Well, it's slightly related. It is related in terms of subject matter and in terms of abbreviation, because you'll see here this is all centering on something called TWC, Tech World Corporation, or whatever. So I think Gabe looked up TWC, and we wound up finding something very interesting. Copy that. We wound up finding this. This is the Wellness Company. Not Tech World Corporation or whatever, but the Wellness Company, TWC. Which I think, again, we found like completely by mistake. And is completely unrelated to the other bizarre woohoo medical scheme website. But seems to be quite similar. Interestingly enough, we can get a save 20% with code Gift of Wellness at checkout and get all of these little essential oils or whatever, which have actual people. I don't know if they're real doctors, but actual quote-unquote doctors' names on these pills. Oh, go away. Dr. Vandewater, Spike Recovery Formula, inhibit spike viral effects, blood vessel blockages, and more. So, I mean, I'll just jump out ahead of it and say that I'm pretty sure this entire website is like a coronavirus-related situation. Well, again, we're going to try to use different S words other than the big 4-letter one. This is a big ol' shit. This is definitely a giant shit. That's a good different 4-letter S word. And you click on this. Dr. Vandewater's proprietary formula provides immune and healing support for people with prolonged effects of respiratory infection or other exposure to the spike protein. We recommend this formula to protect your body against shedding and spike protein exposure. So, if you're shedding like a dog, you want to get some of this. Particularly in cases of long-haul disease, of course. If you've got a rare disease that might kill you, I'm sure this will help. If you've got the cold, it's funny how it's never like a cure for the cold. It's always that it just happens to cure you if you've got cancer and stuff. It's weird. It's weird how that's the case. We got Dr. McCullough over here. Critical nutrients in this newest formula can guard against virus-induced inflammation and fatigue that keep you from seizing the day. Recover from illness and maintain strumph to stay at your best health. And you can see some of the ingredients here. Now, again, I'm no doctor, but I do know that when I see 333% your daily intake of whatever, that seems like a lot right there. We made fun of Bane for taking the cum pills that had like 900% of whatever, but this is a similar thing. Actually, this is less dumb than the cum pills, from what I can tell. You were supposed to take like 9 of those a day. You're supposed to take 2 of these a day. Take 2 capsules twice a day. So 4 of them a day. So serving size. So per serving size, 2 capsules, you're getting 200% thiamine, 200% riboflavin, 170% vitamin B6, 50% your folate, which I guess that's fine. 333% your biotin. And then you're supposed to take this twice, so you're getting 666%. How about that? Hail Satan. You're gonna get a lot of nutrients there, a lot of cool nutrients. We got another thing here. I mean, again, this just seems like a vitamin pill. You've got 900% your daily vitamin C. Oh my god. Like, if you can overdose on, like, drinking water, right? So you could probably overdose on vitamin C, I'm pretty sure. I think you'll just calcify and turn to fucking stone or something. Great natural products. Choose natural products based on real science, not political science. Wow. I didn't read that on this website the other day, and that's about the most ironic thing that I'm, Just keep that in mind, everybody. This is real science and not political science. Just keep that, firmly, well and truly locked into your noggin there. Let's shop, though. Let's, get some that we can get, cure your COVID real quick here. A lot of these, and these are at least these are under $100. Oh, except for this one over here. Oh, you can get the big pack, to detox from the harmful lingering effects of COVID. So, I mean, again, we have to very carefully make sure not to say that it cures coronavirus. Just say that it'll detox from the effects. That's probably fine, legally, I'm sure. I'm sure that's fine. What else do we have? We got body detox here. I mean, this is like everything. Every single one of these fucking, jelly juice, woohoo, miracle cures, they're always detoxing. They're always clearing you of parasites and detoxing. Cognition, bone and tissue. What has this got? Well, I mean, get that one with the 900% vitamin C if you want to strengthen your bones. What has this got? 625% vitamin D3. Like, again, I don't know how you... I guess if you take that for, like, a week or something, like, maybe you're really malnourished and you have, like, you're really low on vitamins or whatever. Maybe you need, a couple extra 100% a day of vitamins. But, like, I feel like I've known people who have been told by their doctor, hey, take this cool iron supplement or whatever. And, like, a month later, they're in the hospital because the doctor didn't tell them, oh, yeah, after a while, you're going to be taking so much iron that you're going to get sick. So, yeah. Be careful, with that. Be pretty careful with that. We can see a provider, though. We can, we can download the app. That's cool. Where do I learn about the app? I don't know. Restore trust in your healthcare. Remember, it's not based on political science, everybody. Not based on political science. So, keep that in mind as you look at all of these people who look like they've been on Fox News. Dr. Peter McCullough, let's look him up. What do you got? Oh, here we go. MedPage today. Lawsuit. Doc using old Baylor affiliation while dishing COVID vax falsehoods. Yeah, such as Vice Chief of Internal Medicine at Baylor. So this guy's apparently gone around lying about what his position is or whatever. That's cool. That's the first doctor here. Let's see Dr. Heather Gessling. I'm sure they're all perfectly fine, though. This is all just the mainstream media trying to slander them. Her outfit has been permanently closed. Let's see here. Family medicine. Well, we're not getting immediate things to say that she's crazy or a psycho. Maybe that's on page 2. Hang on. Let me see. Well, I mean, this lady is potentially not quite as publicized as, oh, what is this? What is this? Oh. I see. Well, yeah. She's not as publicly known. You don't Google this woman's name and immediately get, hey, this is a wacky COVID conspiracy person. You don't get that in the same way that you do with that other guy. Instead, you remember, by the way, this is a not political science based. This is based on real science. So when you look up this lady's name, you go to C-SPAN, and she is one of the people appearing in a video rallying against the COVID-19 mandates, of course. Which that's pretty cool. Once again, we're just getting an idea of who these, who's behind these things. Not political based though. It's definitely not political. Not anything to do with politics. Let's see. This is Dr. something else. Who the hell is this guy? I don't know. Whatever. I don't know. They're probably all... Oh, wait. Oh, here we go. Here's another one. We couldn't find, like, a news article talking about the last guy, or the last lady, Heather. But we can find it with this. Here's Dr. Drew. Major suppression of adverse events by CDC. Dr. Harvey Risch and Dr. Kelly Victory. Ask Dr. Drew. So, I mean, you can just immediately tell looking at this website that this is completely legitimate. But yeah, this is a cool website that, again, this guy here, Dr. Harvey Risch, he's not a political science kind of person or anything, but, if you go over to this guy's page, this site that he's on, COVID narrative, censor, anti-vax, degenerates. Okay. Well, gee, I don't know. That's starting to sound like some pretty political science right there. So yeah, there's other people involved in this, other doctors or whatever, but they all seem to be fairly questionable, also associated with questionable things. And if we click on leadership here, we actually see who the main guy in charge of all of this is. I would love to click on this YouTube video right now, but just imagine some... This guy's name is Foster Coulson, by the way. His name is Foster Coulson, founder and CEO of the wellness company. This guy, I would love to click on this video right now. I'm not going to because of lay copyright XD. But because I did watch some of this video the other night, I think, and he, from what I remember, this guy basically just talks in, like... I mean, he talks the way these things are written, where it's like, we're here to promote wellness and energy and synergies within a, like, just a bunch of stupid words. Can we get rid of the word synergy? Can we just nuke that? Or, like, I guess not. It's not even the word synergy. Synergy is just a symptom of, like, bullshit, disingenuous corporate hack speak. Can we, like, make it a law that companies just need to talk honestly? I don't know. That would be great. You can go on a website and it'll just be like, yeah, we're a telecommunications company, and you don't have to read through, like, 6 pages of, we foster synergies in the technological communication landscape of the modern workplace and the society of the blockchain in our V2K, like, just say what the thing is. That's the way this guy talks, though, basically. And I mean, he talks like, he is basically like somebody whose name is Foster Coulson. He's exactly what you'd expect. But if we look up Foster Coulson, I do wonder if we'll get anything interesting. I don't remember if he had anything too funny here. Well, we got the Coulson group over here. Oh, is he another self-made millionaire or something? Oh boy. So this guy is... Wait, what the fuck? Oh my god, this guy's from BC. This guy's near me, apparently. That's amazing. This is the same guy. This is Foster Coulson from the Coulson Group. He's an environmentally passionate guy, everybody. And he's got a brother, Britton Coulson, and he runs some kind of Coulson aviation company. I find this really interesting. A more environmentally sustainable way to provide lumber products. Really? Really? As a guy whose name is on this, like, COVID conspiracy website, you care about environmental, like, longevity or whatever? Really? You care about that? Damn. Okay. Wasn't expecting that. But yeah, that's Foster Coulson. He runs the thing, and, you know, we got some more cool names of people here who I'm sure are all involved in their own situations. This woman's the COO of CMB. Complete mad bitch. Just you know, again, not a bully stream. But yeah, I don't know. This just seems to be like an entirely unrelated website. Wow, they even support like an anti-sex trafficking thing. I would not expect that from people like this. What is the well? Oh god. Oh good god. What is this? Oh god. Oh, it's like their media circus. Look at this cutout of Heather Gessling down here. The next wave is brave. The America Out Loud Network. Oh, I know some people who are going to click on that thinking it's an entirely different thing. Here we have Med Talks. Oh yeah, remember everybody. Remember everybody. This is a non-political based, this is totally not political. Anyway, here's a BitChute link to a video of Tucker Carlson talking to the CEO of this company. Not political science. It's completely real science, not based in political partisanship or anything. Just the CEO of the company talking to a guy who got fired from Fox News for being too crazy. To be fair, Tucker Carlson is funny. He is a funny motherfucker. We got to give him that. So I mean, I don't know. I think that's it. There might be more to look at. There's probably more medbed stuff. I didn't intend to go this long with this stream. I said earlier I was planning on doing a second stream later today. And I might still do that. It depends on how I feel later. At this point, I think I probably could. But I might move that to tomorrow. This has been, again, I expected to maybe go for like an hour or something. Didn't think that we would be diving quite as deep into like 90-10 and all of that. The stupid NFT for two grand that like makes your whatever it is it's magical cure for like your phone or something. That was really dumb. But yeah, that was a fun one. I enjoy looking at stuff like this. I'm gonna be doing some super chats now. Like I say, if I come back later, you know, I'll give you a little preview actually. If I come back later, whatever it is, either later tonight or next stream tomorrow or whatever it is, we're going to be unveiling something. Actually, I have the picture of it right here. We're going to be unveiling a little something. I don't know if I've ever tried doing something like this before, but I'm very excited to bring this to you. This is, I think, going to revolutionize the way we consume trash. This is the Wheel of Rubbish, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm going to be getting some booze and looking at this later. You can see we have a lot of options here. We have game suggestions, video chat suggestions. We've got frauditors, gang stalking, weird chefs, furries, alien truth, fake Dar men, the manosphere, bad reviews, baby lads, NFTs, early YouTube, an old friend, which just means, I don't know, we'll look at somebody we've looked at before, some like famous lolcow or something. You know, terrible game, whatever. So we'll be doing that next time. Whenever I'm back, it might be later today, it might be tomorrow. We'll be doing that. So stick around for some garbage. I think that's gonna be fun. I think that's gonna be, again, like I say, a way to revolutionize trash. Let me see here. Get some music going here. And turn that down a little bit. $5 from Frank S. Claw with the fire intro music as always. Yeah, it's the jump off, my neighbor! That's one of the good, you know, a lot of people will attribute Wu-Tang as, like, you know, they had a good first, maybe second album, and then, like, a lot of good solo albums, like, Return to the 36 Chambers, Fish Scale, stuff like that. But that's from, I think, their third album, which is overall an okay album. It's not too great. It's got a song which is just embarrassing. It's the last Wu-Tang song to feature ODB, and he recorded it in a jail cell or something. He recorded it in jail, and I can't listen to it. It sounds so... I can't listen to it without imagining the police, the guard on the other end of the room, just like, what is this guy doing? The whole song is him going, I'm MC Conditioner, something, 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 and it's really bad. It's really bad. So it has that song. But it also has Gravel Pit, it has I Can't Get to Sleep, it has like Click Click, so there's some good ones on that album. $5 from Jesterhead. Deadwing, the CIA killed JFK, dork. Well, that's true. They did. $2 from Autistic Wolf. Why the early day streams when most fans are on later? Because I was thinking of just doing another stream as well. And because I'm like, you know, I want to cover this. And frankly, because it's my channel, and I don't know, I'm on now. Respectfully, I mean, I do try to... There's like a tightrope walk of, like, a balancing act of, like, you know, this is my channel, and I want to do things my way, but I do want to, you know, try to appeal to people to some extent. So it's like, I don't know, if you're here for it, you're here for it. If not, you know, it's fine. You'll miss a stream. You'll live. Whatever. You'll live. You just have to pay me $600 for some rocks, and I'll send them to you. And you'll live. You'll be fine. You'll be healed from the damage from the from missing the stream. No, it's okay. You know, I want to do some more. It's the new year, new me. I want to do some new earlier day streams. $2 from Bimp Liskett. What if JFK's head just did that on its own? Exactly. $5 from Riddle of Lightning, Claw's Future Magic Paint Fund. Thank you. Ever met somebody who does that? Like I never hear that where it's, like, legitimate. You know, not like a soda commercial. Somebody drinks the soda and they go, ah! Maybe if you're like, no, you know, if you're really exhausted, I guess. If you, like, ran a marathon, I could see you chugging a water and being like, ah, when you're done. But I don't know. Sometimes you meet a person who, like, I guess maybe they're, like, socially awkward and they saw it on TV, somebody going, ah, when they drink a drink. And so now every time they take a sip of something, they think, well, this is what people do, right? I have to look like I'm a person and I'm a part of society. Ah, tasty Coke. I don't know. $5 from Wiggly Fungus. The fun fact: the CIA actually did mind control experiments on Americans and Canadians. CMK Ultra. Oh yeah. There's a lot of stuff. I think Majestic 12 also has some stuff about it that's, like, somewhat legitimate. I don't know. Yeah. There's also, of course, the classic like Nazi experiments into, like, telepathy or whatever. So I don't know. I do miss the era when, you know, I guess that was like the 40s and the 50s and the 60s. It was like an era before we learned that, you know, science fiction wasn't real or whatever. So it was just like all these people who were like, man, I sure hope mind control is real. Maybe if we make these people stare at goats for long enough, it'll happen. And then eventually in, like, the 70s, we just kind of all came to the conclusion, like, no, okay, none of that's real, alright. Or, you know, you can look at it as, like, they finally discovered magic, or discovered superpowers, or time travel, or whatever, and now the reason why you don't hear about any more, like, experiments like that is because, you know, they've got it, and they're keeping that shit locked down. I don't know. Maybe the Steinzogato is real. It was real all along. $5 from Jesterhead. Deadwing, I stream from a bathroom stall in Tim Hortons. Dork. Well, not since at least September have I had to do that. Come on now. $10 from Koritsa Zoloto. Hey, I sent you a jokey super chat a couple months ago saying marry me, and you got really uncomfortable. Felt bad and wanted to apologize. I didn't want to scare you, just make you laugh. I did never meant to make your daughter cry. That's okay. It's just, you know, you get people sometimes that you talk to and they start getting a little, I don't know, there are stalkers out there, so, you know, it's not necessarily a funny thing to joke about, but it's fine. It's okay. Let me see here. $5 from Platty. There is a Steve Jobs jeans company that has an Apple-ish company logo. They've had some legal battles with Apple. That's great. That reminds me of, like, I have some of them in the pre-stream pics folder. There was, like, I think one of them is, like, a plumbing company that has, like, color-swapped Mega Man as their logo. There are a number that are, like, Mario's Pizza, and it's just, like, a palette swap of Mario. That reminds me of that. That's funny. $5 from Autistic Wolf. I bet, like, last time you did something similar to this, your power will go out. Then after getting it back on, you'll get an email about retaining a lawyer. Did that happen? When was the last time I covered stuff like this? Was it on the stream, the last stream I did talking about wacky woohoo Blizzard composer man who is still molding? Was that it? Because I think that was the last time. Oh, no, I think it was Lisa, right? It was, yeah. It was, I still love that. That was like one of my few, like, copyright victories, because usually I'm just like, oh, whatever, fine, I want to keep my channel. If you really, you know, it's like, it's not worth it to take these people to court or whatever, but there was that with the Lisa, I was just like, listen, this is just a video that says, you know, what's happening. This isn't alleging anything is a scam or anything. This is just leaving this up to the viewers to make their own decisions. And she still had people flood the video just like, oh, we're gonna get you, we're gonna sue you, and I'm just like, well, try it. You're not gonna be very successful. That's not how this works, I'm sorry. But yeah, you know, hopefully these people will, I don't know, it's a pretty common tactic with these people. I guess you shouldn't, you take your fate into your own hands a little bit, where it's like, well, these people, you know, if they're scamming people, they're clearly not morally opposed, or, you know, they're not morally opposed to, you know, breaking the law or screwing people, and they're not afraid of jail time or whatever for their misdoings. So, yeah, there's probably no reason why they wouldn't copyright strike you. I guess really I would just need to sue them back, but man, I don't want to have to do that, man. That's a whole thing. You know, like, I'd have to buy a suit. Oh, I'd have to buy a suit for the suit. It'd be, yeah, it's not worth it. $2 from Lindsay. You should look into the Healy bioresonance device. What is this? This is another one. Bioresonance. Well, I mean, Healy bioresonance. Well, oh man, what the hell? What the hell is this? Rayonex? Whatever. I will look into this. You know what? I'll look into this. This might be another fun one, because it seems like there's another rabbit hole of bizarre search results that might be multiple companies screwing people. I don't know. But, I'll look into that. Let me see here. $2 from Bimp Lisket. BRB, getting Indian food. Thanks for stream 1 out of 2. Well, it might be the only one. Don't hold me to a second one. I wasn't realizing how long this one would go. But, you know, I would like to do a second one today. I'm still feeling up for it. That'll be in like a while though. $5 from Squid Jones. I would love if someone just admitted that they're running a scam, but people still buy into it. Like the fake cure equivalent to the producers. Well, like I said, Ice Poseidon's probably the closest you're getting. There was also, I think it was SafeMoon, or one of those crypto scams where they literally just like changed the web page to like, haha, you just got scammed, all your money is mine now, fuck you. And that was it. But apparently that wasn't even the scammer who posted it. It was like some disgruntled employee who was trying to like, you know, basically attribute it to the scammer, who did actually like scam people and run away with money. I don't know. So it's rare. I guess the other example of that would be something like, I don't know, I guess sort of like one of those ransomware viruses where you get, you know, your thing and it's like, well, we locked out all your files, pay us $1,000 and you'll get them back. And I mean, I don't even know if that's real, if they actually do give you back your files, but I guess that's the closest you get to like, yeah, we scammed you, fuck you, give us money. Which, I mean, again, I would just prefer that. That's so much more honest. At least you don't have to imagine what they're telling themselves to help them sleep at night. If they're literally just like, yep, fuck you, money time, give us, gib, please gib. $5 from J Spike. Bro, that thing is guaranteed radioactive. I don't think so, because I mean, it's just a box of rocks. It's just concrete or something. There's nothing in there to be radioactive, I don't think. $50 from Milksteak. Start of special magical paint can fund. Well, thank you very much. I'll earmark that away. $5 from Nara Bloodeye, hanging out with my Tesla medbed generator. Gone wild! We kissed! Oh dear. Very sexy. $5 from Riddle of Lightning. Is it so wrong to steal from old people desperate for any hope with emotional support paint cans? You know, here's the thing, right? If all that they were selling was the $600 one, I think I wouldn't care as much. It wouldn't be as egregious if it wasn't $20,000. If it was, because again, most of the people that are, let's just be widely stereotypical here and probably wrong about a lot of people, and say that a lot of the people typically who are buying into wacky QAnon medbed conspiracies about JFK or whatever are typically pretty old, well-off, like, people. And I feel like they can probably pony up $600 maybe. But 20 grand is asking a lot. Once you bring financing loan plans into it, you know, that's a whole thing. That's, that was really what made me want to do this, was like, wow, there's just a whole, you have to take out a loan for this possible scam. Amazing. It's amazing. Let's see. 942 from Exiled Postman. What's the matter? Don't you have $800,000 for magic cans to leave under your bed? Listen, the only pricey magical cans that I need are these Audio-Technicas. Living in my headphones, so is what I say to them. 50 NOK from Fast Reflexes X. This is kind of like the $1,500 electrically grounded mattress that connects your energy to the earth that my mom bought a while ago. Oh, God. It really is this easy, isn't it? And I mean, it's like, it's technically not a scam, right? I mean, that's the great thing, too. Anybody can do this. Anybody can do this. If you have no morals and you just want to, like, cheat code your way to victory in life, you just, whatever. Fucking whatever. Bed. Yeah, buy our bed. It'll heal you. Technically, it won't heal you, but we're gonna strongly suggest that it will, and you're gonna believe that it will. And if it doesn't, we're not legally responsible, and it's technically not a scam, and technically you just stupidly bought a really overpriced bed, or whatever. Like, I love that. I love that these, I think I'm starting to actually like that these are loopholes. That there are just these stupid loopholes that are like, oh, you can just scam everybody, but just put a little asterisk on it, and it's totally fine. That's cool. Well, in that case, I could just call this entire operation a scam, and just say that I was joking, and add a little asterisk and a smiley face. I'm sure we're all good, right? $2 from Autistic Wolf. You now biased against dead prostitutes? Hashtag cork the dork. Well, listen, nobody in this chat has more experience with with hookers than me. Okay? I've been hooking for a long time now, okay? So I think I speak with some authority. $5 from Cass. This is for finger boxes. Love them so much. But what is a finger box though, bro? $3.84 from Exiled Postman. What are they charging for Medbed Head again? I don't think it said. Because that one clearly was not like a real... That one was a real product. And it seemed like it was an actual thing, and it was probably like meant for hospitals to buy, so it's probably very expensive. And the actual cost is like, you know, not something you need to put on the website for the average consumer or whatever. Whereas, you know, the $20,000 paint cans, of course, your grandma Betty is supposed to be administering those. So, $2 from AC. Thanks for the day stream, Claw. I needed it. Well, you're welcome. Somebody asked earlier, like, why are you doing this early? You know, because here's the thing, I always do my streams late at night, and what about the people who are around earlier? What about people like me who just, you know, you don't have a 9 to 5, or maybe you're from Europe or somewhere else in the world where the time is different. Yeah, whatever. So, you know, I always do my streams at like a certain time, but it's like, you know, I'm awake now, I'm invigorated, I might as well. It's fine. It's fine. I can't believe I'm streaming while the light is out. This is amazing. This is next level stuff. $3.52 from Exile Postman. Bigger alleged scam. Virtual cube or NFT? Well, again, the virtual cube is at least you get a real application that can be opened on your phone. The NFT is you purchase the receipt for a hyperlink. I don't know, man. I think that's a bigger scam. It's amazing that the NFT, like, I don't know. I admit I thought that there was like, you know, some level of, it's kind of a cool technology, maybe, if they could do something with it. I don't know. It seems like it's mostly scams though, but then like over the year or whatever, now I'm just like, what would you ever use this? This is like the only thing you would ever need an NFT for is to scam people. That's it. That's the only reason. That's the only reason you'd ever actually specifically need an NFT. Because you want to scam people. That's it. It's like, and you still see like Square Enix or whatever, just like, no, we're still committed to providing NFT gaming solutions or whatever. And it's like, this is not a bit like, the fad is over. People don't care about NFTs anymore. So financially it doesn't make sense. Critically, you're going to get shit on by all your fans. Obviously, because that's terrible. Because, like, what even would the NFT game be, right? I mean, we haven't even seen anything like this in a legit sense, have we? It's always a scam. I'm thinking about, like, the Crypto Zoo Logan Paul thing, but I'm imagining it being, like, a Final Fantasy gacha game, basically. That's probably what it would be. It would be some stupid gacha game with trading cards with, like, Cloud Strife on them and Cactuars, and that would be what it is. And some stupid motherfuckers would pay like thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars for some digital card that like looks, you know, slightly different. And because the company tells you that it's rare, they'll buy it. They'll buy it. So I imagine that they will eventually do something like that. I wouldn't be surprised. And I mean, that would be like the least egregious form of it, I guess. I think what I'm describing, I think, is basically NBA Top Shots or whatever, which I think I saw Legal Eagle talking about NFTs, and he mentioned that and how it's basically like a little walled garden marketplace where people can sort of share these like moments from their game or whatever. And I mean, you know, you can't share them with the OpenSea or whatever. You can't like I don't think you can use your NBA Top Shots thing as like an NFT profile picture on Twitter, but you know, it's at least not a scam technically. It's basically just digital trading cards, I guess. Which, I mean, again, I don't see the point of this in a video game, because it's a video game. Like, I don't know, you could go into like WoW and have a virtual like weapon that is exclusively yours or something. And you already have that. You don't need some stupid NFT to prove it. I don't know. Very bizarre stuff. I'd love to see who invented NFTs, because we know that guy who invented Bitcoin, Satoshi or whatever, and how he's like not a person he doesn't exist. He's just like a fake name that was invented to sort of pass up. Bitcoin is a whole big thing, dude. I don't know if is Bitcoin big enough that I'm allowed to call it a scam. Because I mean, like, man, I think the whole thing might just be a little bit questionable all the way to the ground. The fact that nobody even knows who made Bitcoin or how it originated or whatever is like, I don't know. Do we really need to decentralize our currencies? I don't know. Isn't the whole concept of currency kind of based around it being centralized, sort of, a little bit? I don't know. I'm stupid. I don't know much about these things. I'm just talking out my ass. $2 from M202 Flash. Upload a picture of the Earth. Upload a picture of God to the virtual cube. What would happen? 50 Ron from Zero. What these products do is tell you which family of yours is really, really dumb. Exactly, it's a litmus test. I mean, it's like I said about the, I said it in the, like, nostalgia hijacking video. Like, anytime you encounter somebody who's falling for this shit, it's like, oh, you know, that person's stupid. Oh, you're on Twitter tweeting about, like, whatever that that the fucking corporate bullshit has, like, forced you to care about. Oh, cool. You're on Twitter believing in med beds and fucking, yeah, okay. Cool. Good litmus test. It's like going to Chicago and ordering ketchup on a hot dog. 543 from Exiled Postman. Imagine what kind of dumb rube would throw money at someone for nothing in return. That's true. That is true. $2 from Autistic Wolf. $2 for coffee when readying legal paperwork later. Well, you know, you don't have to wish me well like that, you know. I mean, you know, that's not cool, man. That's not cool, man. I don't wish legal paperwork onto you. $5 from Autistic Wolf. In case you already didn't know, when Tate was being arrested for human trafficking, he said, "The Matrix is attacking." It's on video. Look it up, XD. Well, you know, we're gonna be looking at more Manosphere people eventually. I want to do a stream looking at some of the dick writers. But later tonight, that is a space on the wheel of bullshit, or rubbish, or whatever I'm calling it, the Manosphere. So if we land on that, we might wind up looking at that. I know he's back now. I mean, he was only being detained for like 24 hours, and I guess stupid people were just like, "Bro, he got freed. They let him go." And it's like, no, he was just being like detained for a little bit. He's still like, the legal things are still happening. So that'll be interesting to see. I'm interested to see that, how that unfolds over the course of the year, because I think the human trafficking thing was like a 2021 story, if I remember correctly, and yeah, I guess it's just finally unfolding now. Let me see. 1278 from Exiled Postman. How do you think Nikola Tesla would feel if he knew his name was being used to allegedly swindle dying people out of their life savings? Well, I mean, I don't know. Would he hate that more, or the car in space? I think that's the real question. I think the car in space is at least kind of cool. This situation is kind of just sad. I mean, it is always easy to be like, hey, this person deserved it, or whatever, you know, this is such an obvious whatever, but it's like, you know, they are still probably losing their life savings. Their stupidity might also screw up other people in their lives. I mean, think about the parent who spends 20 grand to save, like, you know, their pet or something, and then the family is, like, poor now, and, like, the kids have to, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's easy to... I don't know. It's easy to blame these people for being so dumb, but at the same time, it does make you feel sad a bit. I mean, these people probably did have hope. And I mean, I don't even know if it's real hope. It's probably that kind of fake hope where it's like, I know it won't do anything, but, you know, it'll make me feel better or something. Which is sad. It's unfortunate, and I feel like I don't know, man. I don't know. I guess I just get more cynical with age. It's like, you know, it's not like the governments of the world, the various governments don't know that this shit is happening. It's not like the Indian government doesn't know about gift card Kitboga scammers. It's not like the US government doesn't know about people like this doing this kind of wacky hoax shit, allegedly. And, you know, I feel like if they cared or if they had any incentive to change the laws at all, they probably already would have. You know? Like it's not that difficult, is it, really? I mean, I guess it's it's the whole system of checks and balances and whatnot, but, like, I don't know, to just change the law that's like, yeah, if you sell something that's strongly suggesting that you'll save people from, like, diabetes or whatever. I don't know. Like, like, I feel like it's just common, like, we should have some level of common sense law. I don't know. $5 from Just a Good Friend. What's up, Claw? Just got here. Can anyone give me a quick recap? Well, hopefully someone gave it to you, but, you know, I don't know. Hopefully you were able to follow along, if not. $5 from Psy. Skeptic Dork is fun. You should look into spirit science and other new age woo-woo. Well, the last time I did a spirit science stream, it turned into me being shit on by everybody in the chat on all spectrums because I was a centrist. And I was like, well, I'm just saying I understand why people think that there might be a conspiracy with COVID. I mean, but that doesn't mean I believe it. And everybody in chat was just like, it was a very hostile stream. Maybe I should do another one. I don't know. $2 from Autistic Wolf. You can't overdose on non-fat soluble vitamins, Bear. Can't you? Okay. I mean, I assume you could just overdose on everything. I remember that horror story of the lady who died. Was it a lady? I think it was like a lady who killed herself drinking water for like a Wii. Like it was like you drink a bunch of water to win a Wii, like when the Wii was launching. And she drank so much that like she exploded, basically. Which, you know, I don't know. I imagine putting any amount of any chemical into your, like, too much of anything into your body will probably have a similar effect. I don't know. $5 from Kanik. Fun fact, you can't eat the liver of polar bears because you will overdose on vitamin A and it will most likely kill you. Oh, see, now I'm getting conflicting information right here. $2 from Victor Martinez. I've lost brain cells during this. Well, that was the goal. You know, because I'm actually working for the MedBed Corporation. And if you lose your brain cells, eventually you'll buy into it. $2 from Autistic Wolf. If no second stream later, I'll protest at Deadwing Dork HQ. Yeah, you know, I really changed since 2022. You know, I used to be good, but ever since 2023, the passion's not there, man. I'm clearly just going through the motions. We want old Deadwing back. $2 from Autistic Wolf. Online health scams are social Darwinism in action. Yeah, to an extent, but, you know, again, it is still sad. It is still kind of sad. I mean, I don't know. It's, I mean, I think this one is fairly different from other stuff, too, because what we've been looking at today has been almost exclusively, like, right-wing QAnon conspiratorial people beliefs, specifically. It's been like medbeds are a QAnon thing, and then the other page that we looked at was also like COVID supplements or whatever. And so this is a little different. This isn't, I don't know if you would call it like social Darwinism in action. I mean, you could maybe make that argument, but I would say something like a channeling Eric situation is more like that. In this case, it's more like just exploiting people's ridiculous political beliefs. You know, I mean, and I can't say as, like, I'm really all that, I don't know, it's kind of like Andrew Tate scamming the simps with his cam girl thing. It's like, yeah, the human trafficking was bad, but I don't know, if you wanna if you want to scam some stupid loser out of 20 grand so he can give it to his online girlfriend, if you want to scam James Liu out of $35,000 so that he can send it to his online girlfriend and then get sued for embezzlement or whatever, which is a thing that happened in today's stream, then, you know, more power to you, frankly. I will say the only thing I will ever give Andrew Tate credit for is like, you know, if you could, like, humanely, without human trafficking people, if you could run a cam girl website where you're basically just like stealing money from simps with you know, sexy ladies, giving them sob stories, I feel nothing for that. I mean, it's a shame that there are so many men who are going to be falling victim to that. But I don't know. That's one where I'm like, yeah, you know, you probably do deserve it. I mean, we can make the argument with this sort of thing, like, you know, maybe you deserve it, but hey, you probably have something wrong with you that made you think that this would give you something. Like, you know, yes, you are a crazy person who believes that they're, you know, whatever, QAnon conspiracy, and JFK is alive and all of this stuff. You are, you know, maybe being taken advantage of due to that reason, but you're also being taken advantage of because it's a medical thing and you're probably desperate for some kind of help with whatever your problem is. In the case of the simps, in the case of Andrew Tate scamming simps, I don't know, man. You probably got the 20 grand that you can send to your online GF, to your cam girl GF. Yeah, I know you're a tier 3 sub, bro, but I don't know. That's probably the most humane outside of the human trafficking. That's probably. If he had just found regular women who weren't being human trafficked and just be like, hey, you wanna screw over some idiots? It's kind of like the big budget equivalent of, like, scamming people for shit on RuneScape. Like, ooh woo, I'm a sexy girl. Or on Steam, ooh woo, I'm sexy, please buy me, you know, please buy me Death Stranding 2. And then they just do, and then you just block them, you know? Like, it's basically that. And I mean, I don't know if I feel too bad about that. Let's see. $2 from Autistic Wolf. Cactar was overrated. Have $2. Thanks for the stream. Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you for the $2. Thank you for the agreeable opinion that Cactar is just a little bit too overrated. You know, I mean, you know me. I've become an SMT guy, and so now, you know, I was just ecstatic yesterday in SMT4 when I unlocked. I forgot what it's called. It starts with a Y. It's basically a gummy worm. It's like a gummy worm snake. It also had some really great moves, so I was very happy. I unlocked my gummy worm snake, and he had a bunch of cool moves, and I'm like, this might be an end game gummy worm snake. So I don't know. Final Fantasy monsters are cool, but I'm all in with gummy worm snake and dick chariot. I think I'm all in. I think I'm all in on SMT. It's really a shame SMT4 has that combat. Cause, like, I'm getting used to it. I'm like 20 hours in, and I'm enjoying it for the most part. But every now and then, you know, you're on the overworld and you encounter an enemy, and the game decides that the enemy gets the first turn, and the game decides that they hit all of your party members like 6 times and smirk and critical. And the game decides that every move that you do is a miss, and it's just like, you know, you could just crash the game. I don't know. If you're gonna just, you know, if you're gonna just make me have to go back to my save from 10 minutes ago, you just make the game crash to the 3DS menu. That's fine too. I mean, you don't have to have the pretense that this is a video game that I could control. I don't know, like. It's just a shame how much that happens. I had a situation with, like, oh, I forgot which boss it was. But I had a situation with this boss where, oh yeah, it was the one at like Cafe Morton or whatever in Shibuya. And it was this big guy, and I went into the fight. And, like, you know, the first time I try it, the guy gets the first turn and instantly party wipes my entire party before I can do anything about it. And I'm like, okay, Great. I reset the game. He gets the first turn again, but he doesn't completely party wipe me. I got lucky. He did one attack and it didn't completely destroy my whole party. And so I was able to then attack, but then all of my moves were misses. And it's like, okay, well, great. Complete failure. Awesome. And then I come back again and I have the easiest time ever and it's just not even a challenge and I just spam the move that he's weak against and he dies. And it's like, I don't know, you know, the shorthand for a game that's like this is that it's difficult or punishing, but it's really not, especially when you could save everywhere. I don't know. SMT4, fun game, but I would sure love to see like a hack of it that just, I don't know, gives it like SMT3's combat or something. I don't know. $5 from Bob Lom. Oh wait, I jumped ahead a bunch. Hang on. $5 from Isabel Jensen. Take some of my money for your scams, Claw. Your streams are underrated. Well, you know, I might not be perfect, but I will say I won't ever scam you guys. I might take a while to deliver on something, but I'll never come out here with a crypto scam or something. I don't even want to do sponsorships unless I open my email and I get a sponsorship for a video game that I was already planning on buying, which is unlikely because I'm not really a gaming channel. But like I remember Wooly was sponsored by like Yakuza Like a Dragon. You know, if I could get a Yakuza sponsorship, I would totally take a Yakuza sponsorship. I mean, you know, even I was gonna say if I could get an Audible sponsorship, I might take that, but Audible's kind of evil. I mean, I use their service, but I didn't know how bad things were until that Brandon Sanderson thing came out where he's like, yeah, I'm not putting my new books on Audible. They are just completely screwing over indie authors entirely. So I don't know. I will not scam you folks. It might be years between Patreon videos, but I will not scam people at the very least. $2 from Autistic Wolf. Do you have any sympathy for pay pigs? XD. Well, I mean, you know, the obvious. I'm not oblivious to the fact that I'm reading super chats while I'm talking about pay pigs or whatever. And the simple thing is I don't view you folks this way. You know, this is just sort of, hey, if you want to send me money, you can, and that's cool, and I appreciate it. But I mean, I read the chat. I mean, I don't read it constantly. I could probably stand to read it more, but I kind of just get distracted, really. I mean, you know how I am. I get distracted. So like, I mean, I read the chat whether you super chat me or not. I don't know. It's the people that lean into the parasocial thing. Like, I don't guarantee anybody anything. Even my Patreon is like, hey, there will be occasionally some bonus videos, but this is just if you wanna send me some money, you can. This is not, don't expect anything. So like, it's the people that lean into it where they're like, oh, if you donate to me, you know, we'll be friends and I'll DM you and I'll send you a good morning message or whatever. Like that kind of, I'm gonna use the phrase Twitch thought. That kind of shit. That's the stuff where you don't want that, you know? I don't know. That's, if you're leaning into the parasocial element of it, and the streamers should know better than that, and the people watching them should also know better. Than to think that Pokimane is their friend or something because they sent her $1 million this month. I mean, I'm sure she really appreciates you as a financial resource, but that's about as far as it goes, bro. So no, I don't really have too much sympathy for pay pigs because I don't think any of you guys in this chat are pay pigs. I think you guys are just people who are, you know, super chat. I've super chatted to streams before too. It's like you just want to have your message read or whatever. That's fine. That's not like some pay piggy mentality where it's like, ooh woo, I need to be tier 3 simp, ooh woo. That is a sickness. That is a fucking sickness. That is something that, yeah, I don't really have. Because again, another thing is like a lot of the people who are in that position are people who are like, you know, making like $20,000 a month. You know, weirdo tech billionaire type of people. People who have unknown, undisclosed jobs with large corporations, which enables them to you know, spend like 40 grand a month on whatever Pokemon cards or whatever. And I guess, you know, it is a thing of like, if you have a lot of money, it's up to you. You can decide to spend it on your Twitch thought if you want. That great video Charlie did the other day about the woman who's just like on stream for like 7 hours, just off camera. It's just her arm being like, come on guys, we're not ready yet. We're not ready. Spam 1. We're not ready yet. We're not ready. And it's like, man, all of you people that are enabling this, I don't know. I don't know what you deserve, but nothing nice. Nothing nice. Hang on. $10 from Kanik. I find the whole thing of cam girls and simps and the manosphere so incredibly interesting, scary, and funny all at once. It's a whole part of the world I would have never guessed existed. Well, you know, it's kind of a simple, like, food chain kind of thing. Like, you know, Andrew Tate is sort of the guy on top of this thing where he's, like, able to realize, you know, there's a lot of lonely beta simps out there in the world. And so I can tell them, I can send them a bunch of false info about how to stop being lonely beta simps, and they'll pay for that. And I can exploit the very same lonely beta simps with my cam girl enterprise, and they'll pay for that. And it's just kind of like this understanding of like, there is a problem in the world where there are so many desperate men who are like desperately seeking just being validated, their basic existence being validated by a woman. Which, trust me, I've been there. I think a lot of men have probably experienced that sort of thing. And it's sad that it is so commonplace, that it's just like, yep, you're a man, welcome to being a man, you don't exist and you are a complete loser, and even if your standards are extremely low, most women won't want to look at you. Have fun being a man, suck it up, loser. So yeah, there's definitely some problems there. I would love to have some kind of, something to address why our world is like that now. I think it's Tinder. Mainly, I think it's Tinder's fault. But yeah, as a result of that, you have people like Andrew Tate showing up and, you know, kind of exploiting that. $2 from Autistic Wolf. Imagine FF7 speedrunners speedrunning an RNG game. Well, I mean, I don't know if there are speedruns for SMT4. I'm sure there's ways you can do it. And I mean, there are, you know, once you get into the rhythm of like, you know, preemptively attacking enemies and stuff, you can pretty often, you know, kill them before they kill you, basically, but it's like, I don't know. Then there's situations like last night where, again, I'm on the world map, you don't have the option of like preemptively attacking, and you walk into an enemy and it literally just the game has decided that the enemy wins. Like, but the second you touch that enemy, you've already lost, basically. And it's like, you can fight the losing battle. Even if you fight it, it's like, oh, I'm left with one demon left with 1 health, you know? And I mean, yeah, there are ways you can kind of mitigate that sort of thing, I'm sure. I'm sure it would be a lot of saving and quitting. I'm really regretting putting 20 hours into this game on a real 3DS, because I could probably just... Why are we doing 8-bit music? Why are we doing 8-bit music? What is this? Oh, this is the Featherman theme. Okay. Very good, very good. Okay, are we back to real music now? Yes, we are. Okay, good. No, yeah, I mean, you can, on like a 3DS emulator, I could probably just save state that shit real quick. And I mean, here's the thing, too, is like, the reason I'm complaining is because, okay, it's one thing if it's like, okay, this is SMT Nocturne, a game with save points, you know? Or Strange Journey, a game with save points, where you have to, like, make it through a considerable section of the level and get to a save point and stop and save, and then you have to journey through another section of the area to get to another save point. So that's fine. That's a good way of doing things, and that makes the challenge, like, whatever. But then with SMT4, you can literally just save everywhere. You can literally just press a button and just save right outside of a boss door. Save with every step if you want to. So it's like, there's not even any... I mean, it's not really like you're losing anything. If you... if you get into a fight and the game does the thing where you just instantly lose, it's like, well, I guess I just have to restart the game then. You don't lose anything, right? Like, it's not like, I don't know. It's not like, loss and, what is it, like, you know, like measuring your loss and, I forget the term for it, but like, you know, it's not like a tense challenge of, oh, am I gonna make it to the next boss? It's like, oh god, the game did the thing again, I have to restart. It's just really annoying, I don't know. It's just really annoying. And again, it's like, it's weird too, because like, you would call a game like that hard, right? You call it difficult. Like, oh, the game kills you in one turn before you can do anything. You'd call that like difficult or something. But it's not really difficult though, because again, when the game doesn't do that, you just steamroll the enemies as easily as you do in any other SMT, as long as you just apply their weaknesses a bunch. Like, when the game, it's either just the same difficulty as every other game in the series, or you've lost already. It's a really weirdly balanced game. I don't know, but I do like it. It's pretty cool. I captured the Black Samurai, so I'm sure that the game will be over fairly soon. I'm certain. Anyways, $2 from Autistic Wolf. Do an established titles sponsorship. Oh yeah, totally legit. Absolutely. I mean, that's another one where it's like, technically it's not a scam. Technically. That one's actually closer to being a scam, because before they updated their website with a bunch of new stuff to be like, this is just a joke, haha, this is just meant to be, and even then they updated it in a way that I think it's still kind of like really buried underneath like a bunch of disclaimers or whatever. But before people started to call out established titles, their website basically didn't even hint at the fact that it wasn't a real thing. Like, I think there might have been some very vague, like, you know, allusion to, hey, haha, this isn't real, you're buying nothing. But yeah, it's similar to that thing with the buy a star in your name or whatever, that whole scam. Again, it's like, it's amazing just how many, because the way scams work, I'm learning, it's always like slipping through the cracks. It always seems to be, well, it's not illegal yet to be a crypto scammer, so I'm gonna scam all these people with crypto. I'm not gonna go to jail yet if I do this thing, because they technically don't have a law about this thing yet. And it's like, I don't know. I mean, for one thing, you know, again, common sense, just be like, yeah, you fucking know what you were doing, shut up. Shut up, fuck you. Like, a little bit of that, I think, is needed, but also, I don't know. It's like, I guess it would be impossible to scam somebody in a legal way. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. $2 from... $5 from the Shad Mock. I'll catch the VOD of this later, but love seeing your weird dives. Well, thank you. I wound up not doing as many like weird dives in 2022, because I don't know, I just wasn't finding as many things to dedicate a full stream to, but I don't know, this year I want to try to make sure it's a good balance of like full stream live dives and also, you know, Wheel of Rubbish or whatever variety segment kind of thing. So hopefully it'll be a little bit more balanced like that, but yeah. Speaking of VODs, if anybody, speaking of Andrew Tate as well, if anybody missed the Andrew Tate stream from a few days ago, it is now live on the channel. It is public, which I don't do with a lot of streams for some reason. I don't remember why. I actually don't remember why. Maybe I should just start publicing them. I don't know. Publicing? I don't know. $2 from Blue Collar Scholar. Oh, psh, you can have anyone you want, dude. Well, I appreciate you saying that, but that's because I now have a platform where I'm able to, you know, be myself and talk in a natural way, and it's a very different situation than, you know, trying to sell yourself on Tinder, basically. And also now, I mean, I just have, like, more, you know, now I'm a different person than I was when I was, like, in that sort of mindset. I'm, you know, I have more self-worth. I have, I mean, the YouTube channel helped with that, too, because I got a lot of nice comments, people saying, like, oh, you have a nice voice or whatever, and I'm like, really? And it's like, you know, now I guess I hate myself slightly less than I used to, so, you know, I appreciate hearing that, and a nice comment like that is certainly appreciated. But I mean, it's also indicative of like, yeah, I wouldn't have had, you know, I don't know. People, I don't know. Life as a shorty shouldn't be so rough. I'm just gonna put it that way. $5 from Kanik. I've noticed that too, because the way own culture works is very different. So I kind of open my eyes whenever I go to the cities. Yeah, I mean, the whole world is a very interesting place, you know? Who knew that QAnon had a branch in Japan? Yamato Q, or whatever the hell it's called. I really want to do a dive into that, man. I mean, that's exciting. I mean, QAnon in Canada is one thing, but like, we're more or less just America with extra steps. Japan is like a whole different kind of thing. I wonder if they're like mad about different stuff. Are they also Trump people? I don't even know. Maybe QAnon is like completely different over there. Maybe it's, I wonder what Q is in kanji. I wonder what the kanji is for Q. But anyways, that'll do it for us. This might be one of 2 streams. I might come back with another one later. Might not. I would like to. I have another thing planned. And I didn't want to do it as all just one big stream, because I do want to have, like, a little break or whatever, but, might do another one, might just do another one tomorrow, not sure. But, you know, for today, that was pretty fun, and, thank you for stopping by. Here is a little song to play us out. Penis.